And I want to wear a pair of shoes still inside, so I got to change my socks.
I'm with you. You still wear the shoes inside?
Yeah.
When you get home. Okay.
I like wearing shoes.
It's actually gotten to the point for me that if I'm going to be at somebody's house for an extended period of time, I will bring a change of comfy clothes. You know, if we're having dinner or whatnot, we'll go over to the in-laws.
Yeah.
And if we're having dinner, I'll come looking nice. Usually I have a nicer shirt on, but I'll go in there and I'll look nice. But then as soon as dinner's over and the old people leave, I'll run into the room real quick, switch up, and I've got my comfy shorts on. I've got a sweatshirt
That's
on.
fair. If you know it's gonna be that kind of
Well,
night.
we've both done it at
Yes,
our
we
buddy's house. 'Cause it's like, hey man, it's like 6 or 7. Are we going to a bar? And he's like, nah, I think we'll just watch the game here. Mike and I are both like running to his bedroom. We're like, all right, I'll put on sweats then.
That's right. I'll just stay here and watch the fight. Like, all right, give me like 2 minutes real quick.
How about green beans? Coach Ted on how to stop slicing the golf ball, and the Dirty Germans on playing poker. Rock On Brothers signed the better twin.
Green bean. What? Green bean. Okay. Green bean. Yeah.
All right, how old's this guy, Miles?
51 years old, Scott.
Jesus Christ, son, you're 51 and you're still slicing the ball? I don't know. First of all, go to the driving range. Second of all, right, maybe, I'm like, you're 51 years old. Hopefully you're new to the sport. Now, what you don't want to do, don't buy those tees that say they'll help you anti-slice. Don't buy some stupid little, like you're pointing the other direction. Also, if you're actually playing golf a lot and you slice the ball, maybe try a 3-iron off the thing and just get it in the goddamn fairway.
Or aim left.
Don't be that guy. Because he's going to keep slicing.
Yes, he will.
You'll never learn.
You got to play within your game, though, sometimes.
Yeah, he wants to know about me playing poker. There's a specific poker game I called. It's called In the Backside.
Yeah. So I like that game, Texas Hold'em. I hold mine, you hold yours. Or you can hold mine and I'll hold yours. See you on the river. That's my worry. Well, there's legality is the big reason. But, like, you ever think about going to one of those, like, kind of massage parlors? I just feel like I'd walk in and they'd be like, not that kind, dude.
Are you going in there looking for that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Because technically
Yeah.
it's illegal, so I don't know how they advertise.
Correct.
I guess maybe they offer you something toward the end. You know, like, would you like me to continue?
Hey, look, if it's got a red and blue sign that says massage and it's blinking, just go to one of those probably.
Miles, look, you're probably 90% right.
If it says foot massage, probably not.
I just feel like I picked the wrong one on the wrong day. And they just feel like, it's not that kind of place. We're calling the cops.
Then they're on the way.
Yeah. And then the cop shows up and he's like, come on, Ted.
That would be awesome.
Right.
That would be great.
Well, I'm thinking of a specific one in a certain area, and I know a cop that patrols there.
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
Now time for a few birthdays brought to you by Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company.
Dip responsibly. You probably know the one I'm talking about. It's right by one of my friend's houses. It's clearly, that's what
I
it
can
is.
guess the friend
But
based on where I know he lives.
I keep threatening to do it, but I'll...
But if a cop patrols, don't do it. If you said, look, there's no one around, I'd be like, all right, man, swing for the fences. But if a cop patrols it, they're waiting for your dumb ass to go in.
Well, he's just in that area. That's his beat.
I see. No pun
intended.
That's right.
I mean, like, look, man, it's like anything. Like, you were the first one. We didn't have sex, but I saw your food.
Yeah.
And you volunteered for me to see them. That's the difference.
Correct. Right.
You're like, oh, yeah. Because trust me, the first boobs I saw in a person is probably a very old woman, possibly my grandmother, leaning over to pick something up, and they just come rolling towards you. And you're like, I did not want to see that.
No, I saw a 99-year-old nudity on Thanksgiving.
Well, not
Butt naked.
For the most part. I won't get into the details. Because
We're not asking you to.
As I say, not nudity, but I remember there was a family friend, again, whose last name was Smith. He was not related to any Smiths of the D.C. area that are related to my family. I got to put that out there. He had an Audi that had to be 4 inches long.
Ew.
And I just remember the first time I saw him in a T-shirt, I was just like, I remember I asked my brother, I said, why does he have 2 penises? And my brother was like, it's an Audi, but just... Yeah, dude. I mean, you know what? In retrospect, there might have been something seriously wrong with that guy.
Yes, there was.
I think it's essy what they did and completely out of line, but the people that took down the 500-year-old wall, out of this case, sucks the least.
Suck the least. Okay, I'm going to go with the fireman sucks the most.
Okay.
Based on what he did.
I mean, look, I can't argue. Even if I disagree, it ain't worth arguing.
But I'm going to go with the Boston Senior Facility sucking the least on this.
Why is that? I mean, it wasn't a contract, to be fair.
I know.
That's the contract they had.
You signed the contract. You knew what you were getting into. They did get their money back, fortunately. They had to go through channels to get it. They had to get Jesse or whatever.
Yeah, basically.
But they
Massachusetts Jesse.
And they changed their policy.
They didn't change their policy, but the state of Massachusetts has introduced legislation. It has not passed
to make
yet.
sure that they can't do
To make sure they can't do
So, based on that, something positive got done?
Something positive did happen.
I'm going to say that story sucks the least.
Yeah.
You could also say that one sucks the least, frankly, because that's just where we're at in our country.
That's where we're at.
That's how businesses work.
But I think Miles
And
makes
that's
a good
all
point.
contract- Like they're
Trying to
made-
get out of a gym membership.
Yeah, they're written to screw you over.
But I think Miles makes a good point. At least something beneficial came about as a result of this family going through.
I'll give you a real dirty one here, but I have to tell you the punchline later.
Oh, okay.
What do you do when you come across a tiger in the jungle? What do you do when you come across a tiger in the jungle? Now on to the other jokes. Guys, Darth Vader always wears a mask, so how does he eat? How does Darth Vader eat?
I don't know.
He's force-fed.
Okay.
Rick Astley agreed to give you all his Pixar DVDs.
Oh, yeah?
I thought he was never going to give them up.
He's never going to give them up to them.
Yeah.
And the punchline, apologize.
It's better than what I thought.
Yeah. You were just crude.
Yeah.
Damn it, Miles!
I know. Yeah. Could you imagine?
My bad.
And I've been to some strip clubs that are a little bit more high end or whatever. The women in New Jersey at strip clubs, it was like being in the Playboy Mansion.
I can believe it.
I know that sounds crazy. It was a big hair era
Sure.
and all that crap. But I mean, like, I could not believe just how beautiful all those women were.
But New Jersey's not
'Cause it
going to
was-
play
Also,
ugly,
I'm coming
man.
from West
Right.
Virginia. You know, anything's a step up.
Sure.
But this was one where I was just like, I cannot believe you could come here anytime you wanted to. Bring your own beer in. So you're free to pretty well tip.
Yeah.
Because you're not paying, $5-6 for a drink or whatever the deal is. And also you make friends with the other guys. They'd have a bottle of Jack Daniels. Hey man, give us 4 beers, we'll give you 3 or 4 shots.
Done.
By the time you're out of there, you made 10, 15 new friends. Everybody's just trading booze. And every woman that came out, you were just like, oh my God.
If you know anything about New Jersey, look, they're not going to play ugly. They're not.
No.
Right? I mean, and you can make fun of Jersey Shore and all that, but it's kind of but that's how they roll, man. So if you're going to spend money to go to a strip club, it's going to be some good looking
They
people.
would doll up to go out. I mean, they would really do it up to go out. But they looked like they really did it up to strip, and they were naked.
Right.
You know what I mean? They looked dolled up, but they weren't. They were naked. It was just like, oh my God.
I mean, when you wake up in the morning, her face going to be on the pillow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The makeup.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, you're like, oh. All right.
Okay.
Weird episode of Trolls.
That too.
And now, the Men's Room legacy continues. Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the Men's Room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the Men's Room.
And away we go. Welcome to the 20th anniversary season, episode number 4,442. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and Mike Hawk. And you, Hardman's Road. On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has frozen foods that nobody eats anymore. We will play Profile This, plus headlines, the Men's Room shot of the day, fun listener emails, and everyone's favorite TV Time with Ted.
Clack, clack.
Drunk.
All right, here we go. Not good at California as an impaired driver hits eight members of a high school running team. Meanwhile, a woman who tried to save her neighbor from a fire is the one who did something mean. Never good when your dog lets a steer and horse in your house to play. If you want to see an octopus play piano, today is your day. And a Florida man gives counterfeit money to kids so they can go buy presents for Christmas.
Oh, damn.
That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us. Come on, man.
Hey, big day tomorrow. I'm fired up.
I know. All day. Ted's has been bouncing off the walls. But yes, we will spin the category wheel. And then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because, as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our Biggest Dummy is a three-way tie between the lovely and talented Danny, the equally lovely and talented Melody, and the equally lovely and talented Audrey, all of whom thought that spotted dick was a symptom, not a British pudding, and found a way to answer 11 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Well, of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy, brought to you by our friends at Advanced Hair Restoration.
If you'd like to be a contestant and play Big Dummy, call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram at Men's Room Live. Send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com, and now watch the show live on YouTube at KISW Rock.
KISW.
All of it shows, away we go. Welcome to the 20th anniversary season, episode number 4,386. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Is this a guaranteed future repeat?
It'll be repeated somewhere sometime, but
You think so? For on vacation, you'll play this one again?
maybe, you know
Why
what?
not?
Well, you know, I usually try
It's
to
a show.
design. I try to design our reruns to sound like we're actually here, so people don't know. you see.
This is a special show, Miles.
Yes.
You can't recreate the
Yeah.
first dinner with a girl. You can't recreate this, man.
Yeah, SNL is never going to rerun their 50th, anniversary episode.
Actually, I think they are.
Oh, they are. They are.
Yeah.
It's in the archives. Mike, I'm on your side.
Thank you, Ted.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, the exciting return today of Ted versus the FCC. I think we're just going to play some of Ted's biggest misses.
Oh yeah.
Throughout the year. How many years have we been doing Ted versus the FCC?
I'll tell you the. So what do you got, Ted?
It's got to be 07 or probably 08.
Well, the archives that I have go back to as early as 2011. Is as far back as I
2011.
go. I believe
Okay.
it's gone back further. It's just
Probably-
that's where my records go.
Yeah, I'm guessing it was longer ago than that, but the circumstance with which we created it is not something that lends itself to memory so much as far as when it came up.
There's a hotel down the street on 5th. It's got an elephant bar in the bottom. It's got a bar outside on the 6th or 7th floor. Patio bar, beautiful facility. So we find out about this outdoor bar. It's one of those first days where it's like 75.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that. We're like, you know what? Let's go and sit outside.
Nice.
Drink some beer downtown. We decide to do this. We go to this bar. The place is packed. We're like, oh, man. Turns out there's a convention in town.
Nice.
At that hotel, and they're having a party outside. So the bartender, wink and nudge, politely informs us that there's a special event going on. The bar is in fact closed, but play your cards right.
Yeah.
And you can go get a beer. Okay.
They have free booze and alcohol.
So we grabbed the name tag and we went in.
Oh my God, was this the Kemblon story?
That is correct.
That is right.
That is correct.
And we just
That
started
bar now,
getting
I
hammered.
believe, is called Frolic.
Is it Frolic?
Well, it used to just be a rooftop bar. Now it's
Yeah.
like cocktails and food.
Oh, really?
It's gotten nice.
They wouldn't let us in then.
Yeah. So we sit down and we started laughing. We're getting pretty tuned up because, again,
Everything was free.
it's a free bar.
Sure.
I mean, double Jack and Cokes, you name it, whatever. We're double fisting it. We're talking to people like, hey, how you doing? Good to see you again. What's going on? And then we, for some reason, came up with this idea off of a tongue twister. And we thought, you know what, man? What if we actually did this? Can we do this thing? Because we're risking being kicked off the air.
Sure.
Or a huge
Hundreds of
fine.
thousands of dollars in fines.
If Ted drops a bomb.
Right.
And that's kind of why the intro says what it does, because that is factually correct.
Right.
And you got to remember, I was running the board then. So every year, the company would make me sign a piece of paper that says, if one gets out, it's on you.
Yeah.
And I was like, so what if I don't sign? It's like, well, then you won't have a job. So it was like, all right.
Heat's on. $350,000 fine.
Yeah.
I think it's gone up since then. I think it's
Yeah, I'm
$375 now.
Yeah.
Which is just ridiculous. I mean, let's face it. I mean, it doesn't inflict that much pain
Nope.
No.
to hear the F-bomb or an S-word.
I heard
or
it yesterday watching a
whatever.
football game.
Or the a whole word.
They're about to go to break, and
Yeah.
one, you hear the Eagles fans saying some stuff, very clear, and then the players were yelling some stuff at each other, and I'm like, there it is. There's no fine. It's just, it is what it is.
Do we really need to have this much weight on it? Like, we won't say it. We're
Politicians
fine.
say it all the time.
Right.
I mean, there's
Well,
all
even
kinds
in
of
public, if
circumstances.
you're sitting there with a kid, right, and some dude says it once or twice, you kind of go, all right. But if somebody's saying it constantly, you'd be like, hey, dude.
That's the difference.
Right, exactly.
Except for Sounders games where I'm like, dude, it's just part of the song. Feel free to sing.
So that was the creation of Ted versus the FCC. The hardest part was, the beginning of it was, we really didn't have any tongue twisters. So we had to start writing them.
Yeah.
Now we don't anymore. We just take your suggestions. So
Yeah.
we always act like we're writing them. We haven't written one in 10, 12 years.
That's probably about right.
I mean, honest to God, we just take yours.
Well, no, I had one, and Castle said absolutely not.
But that was about it.
There was a certain angle that got
Well,
that was about
if you say it correctly, you're guaranteed to cut.
We live in a great country.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, we do.
Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Well, over the years, we've had to trim up some of the words you could slip on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, we used to have it where, you have somebody who was digging ditches or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And you knew where the slip was going.
Right.
Yeah.
So we cut those out. We've cut out a lot of stuff.
yeah.
We used to do Black, White, Mexi, or Jew back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
I think do we have an excerpt from that today? Or
An excerpt? I
Or
do have-
anything?
I got the old intro. I mean, we might be able to play around if we've
Okay, all right. I don't know.
See what we can do there.
Okay. What? So where are we going to start on the show?
So today on the show, real quick before we get started, we're going to have a whole lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of laughs. We're going to go back in time and just see if you guys can't remember all the stuff that you did back in the day. But and we're also going to have a handful of people that are going to come in here and give you guys your flowers. I don't generally get a whole lot of time to do it.
Flowers?
Oh yeah, you bet. Well,
It's a term.
metaphorically
All right,
speaking.
all right.
Generally, people only get them when they're dead, so you give them to them now. Give them their flowers now.
So it can be a little bit hard to get a word in as we're going in here, and I tend to be the host. I don't necessarily get to give my piece in this, and so I wanted to do that before we get started. I wanted to just kind of put on there what the gravity of 20 years on the same radio station means with a couple of different points. First and foremost, just making it in the entertainment industry is one of the hardest things that I've been able to witness. There's a lot of people out there that they'll start TikTok channels and Instagram, trying to be influencers. They'll start their own podcast to try to get out there and they try to do their own thing, right? So making your own, just making waves and getting started in the entertainment industry is a lot harder than just basically saying it out loud. You think about just in this last year, the number of shows and podcasts and songs and movies that people have said you have to watch this. Even back in history, I still haven't watched Caddyshack, and don't worry, I'll watch it, right? So just even there in passing, finding it, and I hate to admit this. I was alerted to the show back when I was a sophomore in high school, I believe, and same thing. I did listen to it. I didn't explore all that much, but eventually I ended up working on the detail shop, and I found KISW, and then I found you guys, and I fell in love with it ever since. So just making your mark in entertainment is already that difficult of a task. Not to mention the fact that especially in the world of radio, this is a cutthroat business. We have known a lot of people. You think about the number of faces that you guys have seen come in and out of these doors. People that were people
Just
that
in
were,
radio in general.
That's right.
Throughout our lives.
People that were here when you started that aren't here anymore. People that started after you guys did that are not here anymore. So honestly, 20 years, 2 decades worth of entertainment, and you guys are not slowing down one bit. So y'all, I know that you guys, you don't really dwell on what you've done in the past. You guys look a lot more into the future. You look at what you're going to do instead of what you have done. This one moment, I want you guys actually just sit there and take your applause for just a quick second there, that you guys have survived 20 years on this station. You guys are still the powerhouse that you are. You came in, you busted the doors down, you guys made all the noise in the world, and you're still here 20 years later, guys. So,
thank you, man.
just wanted to put
seriously.
that out there.
I mean, this is our social media. This is our reality TV.
Well, radio's the first social.
Yeah, I mean,
the first time human beings could communicate in real time, right? At the speed of light, someone could be not in a room with you,
Right.
And you could communicate, right? And it opened up everything else: television, movies, the whole nine, right? And so it's cool to me just to be a part of that. And other things are going to come and go. And like you said, with podcasts, there's what 400 billion people to do it.
Yes.
But not all of them are good. And granted, not all radio shows are good either, man. I struggle sometimes to figure out some people keep their freaking job. And because every time we go across the country, I have to punch around and listen to different radio shows.
Right.
And the ones I typically enjoy the most, and I mean this honestly, there's a group of guys, I don't know if they're in Ocean City, Maryland, or Delaware, but I have to go there once a year, and they do a morning show. And they are so bad that I am glued to it. My wife and I are both like, these guys are so terrible and completely unaware that they're god-awful that it is one of the greatest shows I've seen or heard, but probably not for the reason that they want it to be.
Yeah.
I mean, everything they do is a disaster. And, like, we couldn't write a funnier show than these guys perform because they suck at every single thing. It does not matter what they do. It's awful, but I'm like, this is fantastic.
Riveting.
Because in the end, they're still entertaining.
Well,
You know?
also, we do 4 hours a day, and this is no look. Podcasters do wonderful jobs. They do, depending on what their genre is and what they're talking about. Our thing is, we want to talk to you, the listener, and that's what makes us unique. You know, you can watch television, but you can't interact with television.
With Miles
You can't
and
interact
Thrill,
with podcasts.
99.9.
Sure, you can. Absolutely. You can't be a
KISW.
Oh, but y'all,
And the
away
biggest
we
thing
go.
about the
Welcome
show
to the
is-
20th anniversary season, episode number 4,442. What a large and a charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. The head chef is back in the house. Ted's Meat and Potatoes, frozen foods that nobody eats anymore.
Correct.
Does that mean they're not for sale anymore?
Oh no, you can still buy them.
They're
There's
just
one
not
on,
doing it.
correct, and there's one on the list. I don't know about Mike. I know you guys will be like, man, I love it, but I'm willing to guarantee none of the three of us have bought it in forever.
Okay.
Isn't that how it always works? Oh, dude, I
Yeah.
love so-and-so. When's the last time you did it or had it? Oh, 28 years ago.
Right, some things on the list you just go, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I got suckered into this thread on Reddit, which is frozen dinners. All right. So basically, they just buy frozen food everywhere. Trader Joe's, whatever. They show you a picture of the box. They show you a picture of what it's supposed to look like. And then they show you after it cooks. And
I'm guessing 95% of the time it does not look like the box.
it looks absolutely nothing like the food that's on the front of the box. I mean, it's every once in a while. The Yellowstone food that you turned me on to, the frozen food, that looks the most realistic
You know what?
compared to the picture on the front.
I will say restaurants that include pictures of their food on the menu typically deliver. Right? So
Well, that's
IHOP,
breakfast
Denny's,
places, yeah.
Right. Like, whatever their eggs look like, even if they look weird, they're going to look weird on your plate. If they look good, they'll still look good. Not saying they taste good, but they do mimic the picture.
Yeah, it's got to be plastic.
And it's weird, is
Yes.
a lot of people will go, I don't eat at restaurants that have pictures of food on the menu.
Why? I know, I've heard that too. I'm just saying, like, why?
You never been to a diner?
Like, come on, man. I know you know what fried eggs look like, but they're still going to put the picture there. I know you know what bacon looks like. They put the picture there. But to me, that says it's going to be good.
Well, there's stuff that's upped its game, man. I mean, you think about frozen pizzas and what we had growing up, and they were, I mean, even if it was
Mama Celeste.
a bagel pizza, which you know is not that good, but we thought it was great because
Have you had Rios? Rouse? R-A-O? Rouse?
that's not bad. It's not a bad brand.
I got 2 sitting in my freezer now. Probably going to hook up one tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think even just the cheaper ones, like the Baron is up to his game.
Yeah, the Baron's not bad.
Yeah, thank God for frozen pizza, man. It's still
Yeah, no kidding.
So, right, so like there's a couple things like that, but there's a few on this list that you're like, huh. And then a couple of them, again, I think we're just guilty of because you'll be like, man, I love those. And I'll be like, no, we did. When's the last time you got them?
Don't ask me that.
Head Chef is coming up. Ted's Meat and Potatoes on the way at 4:30. Also, just no programming note. Tomorrow we'll be broadcasting our show live from Tony V's up in Everett. By the way, they're going to have both the Men's Room IPA in the bright yellow can and the Ola Days Holiday Porter
available
Yes.
for you at Tony V's.
the
Absolutely
border.
free. It's a bar, so you got to be 21 years of age or older to get in. We got a couple of artists coming down from the Unwrapped show. And then from there, you're only a couple blocks away from Angel of the Winds Arena. So if you're headed to the show and you want to stop by and get a couple beers and be a part of the live broadcast with us, it's all you tomorrow. We are not going to use the phones. Every question, you'll answer them all. Ted versus the FCC will be live.
Oh, yeah.
You know we're going to drink and toast with the Shout of the Day live, which would be a good thing. But it's going to be a good time. Think you had the Daily Migs morning show going to pop in as well?
Yeah, this is a swing by in the afternoon. Be
So
nice.
we're going to have a little party tomorrow at Tony V's, and you are invited. Okay, today is the day we play the game known as Big Dummy. Easy game to play. We'll spin a category wheel. You're either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. Our biggest dummies, three-way tie. Danny, Melody, Audrey, all dumb. Big dummies. Dumb. Three-way tie for first place. If someone doesn't win today or beat them today or next Thursday,
Yeah,
they're going to be the three-way champion, so to speak, on the biggest dummy.
the triple
of the
crown.
year.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet, a tie.
Tie. Three-way tie. And as we play Big Dummy, we like to do a little men's room poll. And the last time we were kind of getting into the holiday spirit a little bit, but there was a caveat to that. We said, look, when you have sex, one of these songs is going to be playing on loop.
Oh, yeah.
So pick the holiday song that you want on loop while you're making sweet, sweet love. Your options were Frosty the Snowman,
Frosty the Snowman.
Blue Christmas from Elvis Presley, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer,
Yeah.
and Holly Jolly Christmas. And as you vote, if you follow us on X there at Men's Room Live, here are your results. Coming into fourth place, the last song that anyone wanted to have sex with, or two, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, at 11%.
I think that's the one I picked.
My issue isn't so much the song. I don't want to think about my grandmother when I am having sex.
That's fair.
I mean, that was my main thing. I don't want to hear grandma. Doesn't do it for me.
I just like the rhythm.
Okay.
How did Grandma get run over? Was she like in there, like
She
take
was
off
drinking
half?
too much eggnog. She was out in the street. Yeah, I mean, they explained the song, dude.
All right.
Oh, damn.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was kind of on her.
So grandma was a drunk.
With no medication.
Right.
Well, hold on.
We don't mix your alcohol in your
you
medication.
can't blame the reindeer on this one. I mean, the driver of the sled. is
He's
Santa
not
Claus.
saying
He's
it's
not.
the reindeer's fault. He's clearly throwing grandma
right.
under the sleigh. Yeah, she got hammered. Wow. Didn't take her
it's trick or
medication.
treat, dude. You're rolling the dice
See,
and you go out in the streets
I think
alone.
if I'm having sex to the song, I'm now listening to the lyrics.
I don't
But
want
you
to
never listened to it before.
No, never, ever.
So that would be the time he does.
Right.
Oh, Jesus.
I got to focus. I got to find out what is going on in the story. You know, you take your mind off things for a minute. You know what I mean? You get in a better rhythm. You'll
Yeah.
last longer. It's a distractionary technique from being too quick on the draw, so to speak. Exactly. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. 11% of the vote. Coming in at third place, that would be Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul. Little corncob pipe and a
It feels like one of those songs. Like, all right.
I just want to hear him like off hours. Be like, the truth about Frosty is he had a hug. And he used it on my wife.
It wasn't a carrot, it was a sausage that was stuck in there.
What are them kibasses?
Bring a carrot in the bedroom there. 16% of you said Frosty the Snowman. Coming in at second place with 34% of the vote, that would be Elvis.
He sounds the way I sound when I'm finishing.
We're making love tonight. Yeah, this is not effing music. This is slow and easy. We're taking care of you, baby. At number one with 39% of the vote, you said that the one Christmas song that you would have sex to would be Holly Jolly Christmas.
Yeah. I feel like you could sing this to him, you know?
Wave at yourself in the mirror.
I know. I always do.
Holly Jolly Christmas, 39% of the vote. That was a big winner.
You handsome devil, you.
All right, today we take a hard left on our men's room poll, and we're going to talk about bathroom experiences. Now, obviously, this is hopefully never going to happen to you, but it has happened to a number of people where they've been interrupted in while using the bathroom.
Yeah.
You are not going to die in this situation. You're going to have to deal with one of these situations, but you are going to come out of there alive. Now, are you unscathed? Probably not, depending on what you pick.
Yeah.
But either way, you're going to have one interrupt you or joins you when you're in the bathroom. And we start with this first story. They say, as we know, there have been a record surge of bear attacks in parts of Japan this year. A Friday incident adds to that tally. A security guard in Japan was about to exit a public restroom near a train station when he spotted a bear peering in. 69-year-old guard was at the bathroom just northwest of Tokyo when he spotted the bear peering in as he's about to leave.
Hey, man.
I've been watching you.
He fell backward but managed to kick his legs at the animal, which he estimated to be about 3 to 5 feet long, prompting it to take off. The man then called in the incident, which occurred at 1:20 in the morning. After train service for the day, it had already ended. He suffered minor abrasions on one leg, and the Guardian reports a record 13 people have actually been killed this year by bears, actually since April. So you'll be in the bathroom, but a bear is going to join you. That is option number one. Option number two, and we've brought this story up a few months back. Well-known businessman was killed by a lion when he stepped out of his tent at a lodge in Namibia. Police said Bernd Gebel, 59, left the shelter to use the bathroom. He was camping with wife and his friends to use the toilet early in the morning.
Where were you at?
Where was I at?
Weren't you in Namibia?
No, that's where my daughter lived.
Oh.
Namibia. Yep. No, she joined me in a more, I don't know, a better country. That makes sense.
You didn't go to Namibia?
Less rural.
Yes, much like with hotels and stuff.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, where you could go to a restaurant.
Like, right. So yours was more like a city.
Yeah, exactly. Cape Town, Johannesburg.
Okay.
I don't like to judge countries.
Yeah.
No, I'm not judging.
I do.
Namibia.
I got a problem.
My daughter loved it. She would actually go to the tents there. That was the meat shop, and the meat's just, I think I showed you the video.
Yeah.
Meat's just hanging from the ceiling in there, and guy comes up with a knife and says, "What do you want?" He just cuts you off a piece of meat, puts it in the bucket, and you walk it home.
Nice.
Yeah. She said the meat was unbelievably good.
By the way, Miles, I'll give you $100 if you could pronounce the spokesperson's name in this article.
The spokesperson's name. Let's see here. Police stated they were investigating, would provide a full report. The area is known of its small population of lions, about 60.
You don't need many.
Yeah. The Ministry of Environment, Forestry, and Tourism confirmed the lioness involved in the attack was actually killed on Sunday. I don't see
I'd say this.
I don't see the person.
I was reading an article earlier, and it was like the spokesperson. Let's see.
You might not put it in that one.
Oh, it's a shame because like the spokesperson's name had to be like 47 letters long, both first and last.
So you are in the bathroom. You do live, but a lion comes in. All right, so bear and then lion.
That's kind of cool.
Number 3, Ted.
No, it's not.
This is for you. A huge snake was found slithering around in a Gateshead residence toilet. The snake gave the man the fight of his life, or the fright of his life, when he found it hiding in the bathroom. The startling resident found the escaped reptile, which belonged to a neighbor, lurking in the soil pipe boxing when he went to the toilet during the night. In other words, it was coming up through the toilet. An environmental team was called in for the unusual incident, managed to safely remove the slithery intruder without harm to either the reptile or the resident, and the snake was returned to its owner. They say that although snakes are uncommon in the UK, when they escape from captivity, they can be very difficult to catch because they love hiding in tight spaces, according to a guy with Invicta Environmental.
No, Invicta.
So this was in England. You don't expect to see that when you go to the bathroom.
No.
But it was a escaped pet from a neighbor. So snake is option 3 as far as what you have join you in the bathroom.
Is it illegal? Let's say randomly there's a python coming out of my toilet.
All right.
Obviously, I have a phobia. I freak out.
Mm-hmm.
I shoot the snake.
Okay.
Would I be in trouble?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, what would you didn't expect the snake to be in the toilet. You saw it. You own a handgun. I mean, you're going to shoot the thing.
If you're attacked by a neighbor's dog, obviously the dog got out. It's attacking you. It's biting you. I mean, I'm not saying you need to shoot the thing, but you're definitely going to defend yourself, right?
Yeah.
So I would say no. On this one, I don't.
It's probably not super safe to just be popping off rounds in my bathroom.
Probably not. But
now's the time to use the time to use your gun.
Yeah.
In my world, seriously. There's a boa constrictor in your toilet.
Either that or machete.
Yeah, I think you're cool. I think they understand.
Some neighbor was like, "That was my snake." I was like, "Cry harder, dude."
Yeah.
Well, the thing is there's not a huge snake population in Seattle. But this could very well happen by a neighbor's pet. I mean,
exactly.
That's feasible. So, who do you call in Seattle if you got a python in your toilet?
I do not know.
I mean, we have like.
Is that
we-
a
we-
311?
We know the coon trapper who calls in, and
Sure.
he does the thing with rodents and those type of.
But I don't know his number.
vermin. But who handles snakes? Who handles those unusual things?
Wildlife, Department of Wildlife, all that. Like, hey, I got a snake.
Animal control.
They got one guy in a truck. I mean,
I guess. I don't know.
And your fourth choice of who joined you in the bathroom. That would be comedian Andy Dick. So, bear, lion, snake, or Andy Dick, who overdosed on drugs yesterday down in L.A. They did give him Narcan and brought him back to life. And, of course, the first thing he wanted to do was talk to TMZ and tell him he wasn't going to go to drug rehab.
They say he's not going to go or he doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to. He just likes to do. He said he likes to do crack sometimes, but crack doesn't do that to you.
Okay, well,
he was
look,
clearly smoking fentanyl.
At the point that they need to give you Narcan, you also need to go to rehab.
Right.
That's all.
But it's
There's a lot
Andy
of
Dick.
people that do drugs, but when they get popped with Narcan, I'm like, yeah, you need rehab.
And-
because you're not doing it right.
He did not look well the next day.
No.
He hasn't looked well in 20 years.
I mean, he looked altered.
Yeah. Well, he is. But, I mean, I if he's in a room with 100 people and he's in there and you're in that room, you're still be like, oh, no.
Yeah, I'm still taking him in this case because I
no.
can beat his ass.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that simplifies it. When he annoys me, I'm beating his ass.
I disagree. I think he's the most dangerous.
I do, too.
Really?
He's such a whack job. Like he might just stab you.
I think he would bite me as much as the lion and the bear or the snake would. Like, I still think there'll be teeth involved, but I can deal with him.
It's not a sane individual.
No, he's not.
So you never know what's coming.
I just can't wait to walk out, show up at work or show up on stage and like, what happened to Ted? Be like, I fought a lion in the bathroom this morning.
This morning.
I'm taking the snake.
Really?
I'm taking the snake over all of them.
Ah.
For sure. But even if I'm using the bathroom at the time and the snake comes up and I don't see it, I'm still taking the snake.
To me, that's the biggest problem with the snake is I might not know that it's there when I find out it is latched onto my testicles.
I don't think a restricting snake really has any interest in your bees.
But if it feels threatened,
Yeah, but
because all it knows is that you have now covered its escape with your ass, right? So I think the snake immediately is going to lash out and try to do something.
or does it
about
think to itself, maybe there's no way out, and just turns around and goes back.
They still bite. I mean, I
Well,
found
they do, but they bite before they coil.
right, but
But if it has nothing to coil around, I think it's going to bite you,
Okay,
That's all.
All right.
right?
Still taking the snake.
Yeah, I'm taking Andy Dick. That's easy.
Mike, what are you taking?
I think I'm taking Andy as well.
Yeah, because I could beat the piss out of him.
Yeah, right.
I
Like,
don't
what are
care
you doing
if
in
he's
here?
crazy.
Just a little bit of crack. Like, just stay over there.
Yep. He gets up on the toilet seat. Done.
tell you that's the most dangerous thing on this list.
I do.
What, Andy Dick?
Yeah, a crackhead with nothing to lose.
Man, I'm from Baltimore. I'm fine.
He could have
I've
a gun.
dealt
He could
with
have a
him
gun. He
before.
could have a gun.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah.
Stab you with a dirty needle.
He might do all of those things. He's still going to die at the end of this. Like, it ends the same.
Might
for
try to
him.
grab your junk.
He might. It ends the exact same for him.
I'm dragging that lion into work.
Yeah, that's how that's going to work.
Yeah. Well, the problem with lions is they are cats. So when you see them, with domesticated cats, they look the same, just bigger.
Yeah, right.
So, for some reason, there's a lot of people out there that just think, it's still a cat and not a killer.
But your cat is a killer.
I've seen these people get out of on videos in a safari park in their car where you drive through and you look at the lions and they get out to take pictures.
Sure.
So
Because they're stupid.
They just think it's completely normal.
But I'm like, your cat is a killer. It's just not big enough to kill you, right?
But if it was bigger, it would.
It would absolutely. If my house cat were the size of a lion, I just don't think I'd be at work.
So what do you think in the world? Because some people have the bigger cats that are kind of like an African cat, but you can still keep as a
I
pet.
know what you're talking. I can't remember the name, but yeah.
But
Servals?
yes,
Yes.
thank you, servals.
Well, we know somebody that had one.
Do we? Did we?
Yeah. And then our other friend,
guy from Alice in Chains. Is that the one?
yeah.
Okay, what did he say?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't talked to him about it, but our buddy Jay was like, it scared the crap out of me.
Yes.
It would just hide under stuff and hiss at him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ask him about it. Like, I don't know why you'd want one of those things.
And they got a mean hiss, too.
Is it fine with its owner?
I think he eventually had to send that thing back.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. But like,
They're not domesticated animals.
yeah.
You just have one.
Well, this
Yeah.
guy has an unusual taste as far as what he thinks should be a pet or what should
He
not be a
does.
pet.
He does, for sure.
For an example, all right, he had a German Shepherd at one point in time, and this dog was a German Shepherd attack dog. All right,
Yeah. It was specifically trained.
It only listens to commands in German. You have to know the commands in German to talk to this dog.
Yeah.
If you do not know German and the right commands, you're screwed, right? Well, that's funny and all. So the dog needs to go to the vet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're trying to just, work with this dog, and it's an attack dog.
Uh-huh.
Only speaks German.
Well, so that guy,
the handler, the trainer had to come into the hospital to basically talk
in German to explain to the dog
and handle this dog while the dog was going through whatever procedure it needed to go to.
I told him, there's a guy in Baltimore his grandmother. They got the dog for his grandmother for protection. It was a Doberman, but same thing. All the commands were in German. I've told the story before, but this is when the Yamaha scooters first came out. Different dude in the neighborhood had a Yamaha scooter, brand new, was certain that it was faster than the Doberman. He and the other guy are getting into it. Just like, dude, this dog can outrun the scooter. The guy's like, nah, man, my scooter's faster, whatever. They decide to do a race. The scooter gets a head start. He's maybe 50, 75 yards down the road. The kid with the Doberman says whatever he says in German, all right? And this dog takes the F off. Then he's like, oh, no. And we're like, what? He's like, I said attack. He could have just said go.
Yeah.
But he said attack in German, whatever that word is. And this dog just beelined down to the scooter. The guy on the scooter, you now see him looking over his shoulder. He realizes this dog is closing the gap. And I guess based on the dog's expression, he pieced together this dog's looking to kill him. It's not just trying to race him. So you see that the engine on the Yamaha is now just screaming, right? Trying to throttle this thing as fast as he can. This is a dead-end road, and it ends with like a little gully kind of thing with some trees. So now we're running down the street. We're all kind of laughing. So we're like, this is going to end bad. We see the Yamaha get to the end of the road, disappear down into the gully. We see the dog immediately disappear down into the gully. When we get there, the Yamaha scooter's all busted up, and the guy has climbed partially up a tree, and this dog is basically on its hind legs, paws on the trunk, just staring at him, barking.
I think that's a Zoom of 50. That would be my bet.
I don't know. But what we learned is the Doberman faster than the Yamaha scooter.
Well, I don't know. I got a 125. I bet it could catch up with me, too.
I'm telling you, this
Tom said
dog.
about 45.
Let's set it up.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I
don't
was
give
about to say, don't race Dobermans on anything, but Miles, you want to.
Or
don't give the
set
attack
it
of
up.
that.
Don't say attack.
Yeah. So our men's room poll, one joins you in the bathroom. Will it be a bear, lion, snake, or Andy Dick? Vote now if you follow us on X at Men's Room Live.
Like spent half my childhood wearing jockstrap.
Did you ever ask your dad about it?
That was just his. That was his thing.
Okay, all right.
What's up, Phoenix?
I know, what if? Okay. Like, dude, just wear the jock. It's easier.
What was your first experience seeing another naked human? 206-803-ROCK.
So that's basically what it was. As a kid, you just learn. Like, I'm not going to have this conversation every time with
Just
him. I'll
easier.
just put on the jockstrap.
Just put on the jock and he will shut up.
Correct.
Right. Yeah, I get it. It's weird, though.
Yeah.
Hello, Robbie. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
So I was 20 years old, going to film school in LA. To make this long story short, sat next to a kid. After a couple weeks, got to know each other. He said, "Hey, you want to go to a porn party?" And Thrill, I think you can answer this question for me. What would you say?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I mean,
So-
of course,
and it-
sure.
Yeah, why not? So ended up doing that. Partied all night. Ended up meeting a producer, kicking it off. He said, "Man, I want to, see how you do. Let's. You got a call time at 6 a.m." And I'm like, "Sweet, I guess." And this is just working, not being the star.
Right, right.
And ended up working about 4.5 years for 3 different companies with the same producer. In the adult film industry at 20 years old, 21, 22, 23.
I can't think of a better age to be involved.
Does that make you more interested in the industry side, or since you've seen behind the curtain, does it kind of make you
Right, like,
It definitely hinders that department for sure.
Okay. I mean, just how you,
yeah.
because you see how the sausage is made, so to
Right.
speak. So, I mean,
How long is the average shoot for a movie, right? Obviously, you're not going overseas and spending 9 months on location, but like to film one movie on average, about how long did that actually take?
Yep. So there's different companies. So the first one was Vivid Entertainment.
Yep.
Nice.
And so they do more of the bigger feature. You're going to call it feature.
Sure.
Yeah.
So those take about 5 days to maybe a week. And then Digital Playground, they do more of the Gonzo films.
Mm-hmm.
So those are 2 days shoots.
you don't need to explain this to Ted.
We're tracking with you, brother.
Right, those are the two big ones. I'm like, man.
Ted's sort of
You
smiling.
say the company, we kind of know.
Yeah.
But with that, but when you go through all of this, obviously there's the director. Is the director also his own editor, or is there a separate editor? And then if there is a separate
out of
editor,
it.
how do they determine what they actually want to see in the film? Obviously, you get rid of all the screw ups and all that. But like anything, you edit a movie, you have your rough cut, they look at it and they go, look, maybe it runs a little too long, or we don't need this. I mean, what are the determining factors if you're the editor? Is it just mostly the good stuff, or is it I'm going to edit out the dialogue?
Mainly the good stuff. Dialogue is dialogue. Obviously, they're not actors,
Right.
you know. So mainly that. And then, man, sometimes I can tell you a story. Again, I'll make it short. There's this one time where this performer guy, he could not do the pop shot, which
Okay.
is the climax.
Yeah.
It took almost 6 hours.
Jesus.
Is that like blue pill stuff?
Man, I know I'm not going to get in trouble for this. I'm going to give a little secret. They actually inject is what they do.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, because
Yeah.
I know some of that stuff. Like, I mean, anything that helps out sometimes takes longer to make other stuff work.
Sure. Right.
Right.
So
Yep.
do you get...
This is just-
Obviously, he wants to
Go ahead.
complete his mission, so to speak. But is it like, if I'm filming a regular Hollywood movie and I keep flubbing the line, people are getting mad at me. So this guy can't
Yep.
reach his conclusion.
Oh, yeah.
Is it the same kind of thing? Like, Jeff, come on, man.
Oh yeah. The director, Axel Braun, actually, he's pretty famous in that. He was asking us if we wanted to not get shown,
Be a stunt
but
double.
just to have be a stunt devil. Exactly.
Well, okay.
We were that close to it.
How long does it go before they ask for a volunteer? So is it like, after an hour and a half, you're like, Jeff, you're up, man. Come on, just do it for me.
Yeah. Normally, I'm kind of, this is just a really different time. Normally, the guys, they're good at what they do, honestly, and same with the girls. It was just that kind of situation, but most of it was,
Is there any one performer that is still etched in your mind that you remember just based on the fact that you thought, okay, that would be a lot of fun?
oh yeah. My favorite one is Riley Steele.
Riley Steele.
Yep.
I didn't
Yep.
know that far.
I used to pick her up, and we'd go to Starbucks, and she'd always call me, "You're just the cutest thing ever." I'm telling you, it was awesome.
Who was number
Yeah,
2?
'cause she did she would come up here to do like shows and stuff and do a lot of radio interviews. And then
Yeah.
again, I don't know if that was Vivid or Digital Playground, but they would just send us all those DVDs.
And did they get recognized a lot outside of the set? So like you said, you went to Starbucks. Was there ever a barista or another customer who quietly is like, I know you?
No, actually, no, not at all. Not that I.
Okay.
You know
All
what
right,
that
hang
means?
on. I got a question. So I don't want to say the name of it because I don't know if I can, but it was a spoof on, say, people meeting up with Sarah Palin. So there was like these two guys
I
that
know who you're talking about. Yep.
Right. It was Lisa.
I know that
it was
one.
Lisa Ann. But there's one scene with these two guys that just have the worst Russian accent. Like, was it hard not to laugh when they were trying to like act?
Yes. To be honest, and I'm just going to say this: the guys are douchebags. I'm sorry if I can say that.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
fine.
you're good, man.
I don't think it was Nail and Palin,
I mean,
was it the
they-
movie?
That was the movie.
Yeah, I mean,
Good job, Miles.
well, I mean, you can say that. Oh, hello?
He said too much.
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
Oh, there he is.
I'm here.
All right.
Sorry, guys. Yeah. They are. They're the worst in a sense. The girls are cool.
All right.
I can believe that.
Okay. Sounds like you had a pretty good younger 20 there.
Yeah, I used to be peeping Tom for a little bit when I was young, just watching, and then you get used to it and see it, and it just is kind of the norm. And yeah, I just thought I'd share my experience.
We appreciate it.
It almost sounds like it just sucks the excitement out of it.
That's what I was going to say.
Like when you do it every day, kind of like, oh my God, I have a 6 a.m. shoot, right? Because everybody else is like, that's awesome. It's probably work is work, buddy.
I mean, I just know from like going down to the Bunny Ranch for my 30th.
Yeah.
And then Dennis would always invite me to his birthday. So I went down there a few years in a row, right? And it's the one day of the year that you can swim in the pool because it's usually just for the girls. But a lot of those girls that work down there are also adult actresses.
Yeah.
So it was kind of funny just kind of hanging out and drinking with them. Like,
I'm pulling up Riley Steele.
oh, yeah, yeah. But like I remember talking to
Yes,
one.
Ted, she's exactly what you described.
Right. One girl, just talking to her, and she's like, yeah, I do all the college stuff and everything. And I'm like, how old are you? She's like, I'm 19. I was like, well, I'm kind of hammered. I'm like, no, you're not. And she's like, all right, just do not, and I won't use her name. She's like, do not tell anybody. I was like, all right. She's like, I'm 26. But like my whole shtick is I'm a college girl.
Yeah, of course.
And I was like, all right, I get it.
Sure, man.
Yeah.
What was your first experience seeing another naked human? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Jesse. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
So I take my son to the river and we go rock hounding a lot. And this guy was doing the same thing we were, and he was telling us a story how the game wardens were trying to give people tickets the day before. So we finish up and we're on our way back, and my son rounds the corner first, and he's kind of just staring. And I'm like, oh no, it's a game warden or something. And I peek around the corner, and it's a dude and a chick just going to town on each other.
Oh, and how old's your kid?
He's 13.
All right.
Well, I mean, he knows how babies are made.
Yeah, he definitely does.
But
now.
you don't expect to
then,
see that.
Yeah, and then we get a little closer, and the guy's got an ankle bracelet on, and my son's like, not only did I see two people doing it, I seen a criminal doing it.
He knew that much.
Right.
Yeah. It was funny.
Good times.
Somehow the ankle bracelet makes it better.
Well, at least you didn't have to explain anything.
Somebody sent me a video the other day of a guy, I want to say it was in Houston.
All right.
And he had a fake ankle bracelet on that he was filling with liquor.
Oh, so he thought it'd be better to look like I'm on probation
or something
than to try to sneak it in like a normal person.
Right.
Jesus.
It's just like going into a bar and it's like,
really, bro?
Damn, man.
What was your first experience seeing another naked human? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Wesley. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, how you doing?
Hola.
Right. So we were out in the woods with my dad for like almost a week, right? And we were camping or whatever the hell we were doing. But we went to his buddy's house. We were at this lake, and there's these people, like all these kids at the summer camp, and they're going by skiing in this boat. And my dad hands me and my two brothers each a bar of soap and says, "Go down to the lake, strip, and wash yourself." And we're like, "What? They're going by in the boat." And he's like, "Whatever, just go do it, before you get your high tan." So we do that, but then we look up because everybody starts screaming in the boat, and my dad's standing on top of the hill, holding a hose in one hand and a bar of soap in the other, lathering himself up, doing almost like the Captain Morgan pose. Yeah. And I think I was about 8 or 9 years old at that time, and I was so embarrassed. But the more the older I got, the more I laugh about it, man.
That's how that's going to work.
I just don't think he cared.
He clearly
just does not care.
Did not care.
Yeah, exactly.
No, and not at all. Not at all. And he wasn't like a really well-endowed dude either, and he just had no shame.
Yeah.
Come on, Dad. I got a bigger one than you do.
I feel like that's how it is, man.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK from the Pinky's Plumbing Studio. You're in the men's room.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK. Steve, who is our first contestant, ready to play the big game?
He's trying to kill us, Miles.
I'm not.
Come on, that was you.
Yes.
What'd you eat last night?
What did I eat last night?
You were talking about making a
salad. Look, man, I've been holding it all day. All right. I know. I held it all through the last time we were on because they've been so bad. I've told Miles, man, I did everyone a favor by not farting in the studio. But look, this one kind of slipped out, and it's bad. It is thick. It's not going anywhere. I apologize.
Can't open the door.
I know. I know.
Go ahead.
We're trapped.
Hang on.
You're gonna make that executive decision.
Yeah,
Open
I am. Sorry, Ryan. We're opening the door.
We
right
have
now.
to, man.
Yeah,
we do.
just for a second.
Yeah, dude.
On it.
Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Hello, Amy. Welcome to the men's room.
That's thick.
Happy holidays, all of you.
Hola.
Did you cook the shrimp?
With me and my bitches.
Amy, are you sober or not sober?
Well, now after waiting so long, I'm going on my second glass of wine and my first after work relaxation.
All right, Amy,
herbal
hey, hang on.
salt.
You're the first caller. You're going to have that second glass of wine either way. Don't put that on us.
Yeah. All right, Amy, one's going to join you in the bathroom. You taking a bear, lion, snake, or Andy Dick?
I'm going to go with the lion because I think I'd be able to kind of shimmy over to the other bathroom stall and maybe trap it and then be able to get
wait a
out
minute.
safely.
You plan to shimmy and then trap a lion in a
Well,
bathroom
I'll be up
stall.
above, so, hopefully it won't look up.
Okay.
Bathrooms are pretty big.
We're in a bathroom stall right now, Amy.
A meteorologist should study this because it's just hovering like a morning fog.
I know, man. I don't know what's going on. And yes, Ted, I did cook the shrimp, but that is a fair question.
It's
Based
like a
on
marine layer just sitting here.
it is.
What'd you cook them in? Cream sauce?
I have like low tide ass. That is what's going on.
Jeez.
I know.
Yeah. It's like 90 degrees, though, and it's hot out in low tide.
I know.
And
It's just summer day low tide.
yeah, the shellfish are dying.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, just remember, better out than in. That's what.
No, it's not.
No. Stop.
But, Amy, they're not going to agree with you right now.
Let that stew in your gut.
Yeah. You're not in this studio. Look, it is my fart and it's bad. Like, I'm not even happy about it. It's bad. And there's more coming. All
What
right.
else would say, like, you should go try to poo? Seems like it's close.
Oh, and I do also have to say, Ted, I am totally with you. I have literally been giddy all day long. I cannot wait for tomorrow.
Oh,
So
nice.
excited.
Excellent.
So excited.
All right. Looking forward to it. All right. Here is your question before I fart again. What word means dance writing in Greek? What word means dance writing in Greek?
What word means dance writing in Greek?
Yeah, writing. WRITING.
I'm sorry. Let's see here. Penmanship.
Is it cursive?
Nope. It does start with the letter C.
Calligraphy.
Calligraphy.
That's what I thought. Choreography, believe it or not.
Oh,
teaching
yeah,
dance.
yeah.
Is this
Yeah,
Amy
you
that
get it.
that likes the men and the soldiers?
From yesterday?
Yeah.
I don't think this is the same Amy. With the glistening white ass?
Yeah.
I don't think it's the same one. All right, your question. In golf, what is the standard diameter of the hole?
Ooh.
Wow.
That's kind of personal. Let's see here. I don't golf, so I'm just going to say 3 inches.
Close. 4.25 inches.
Okay.
You gotta know that, McGovern. You're the golf guy.
Well, 4.25, I'm close enough without rounding,
And it didn't
4
go
inches.
over.
Yeah.
So I guess a pitching mound is fine at 60 feet now. Not 60 feet 6 inches.
Yeah.
All right.
Home runs are coming then.
All right, Amy, how many different Nobel Prizes are there? How many different categories for the Nobel Prize?
Oh, dang it. I wish that was mentioned on the Big Bang Theory. I'd be able to know. Let's say 12.
12. Everything you know is from the Big Bang Theory. Nope.
No, but they won a Nobel Prize, but they never said how many there
I think there's a rack of them. I'm say like 22.
No, man, there's only 6.
Oh.
So you can get it in medicine, physics, chemistry, literature, peace, and economics.
Well,
All right, your
you
question.
learn something new every day.
You do.
No, that's true.
Big Bang Theory, Men's Room. I can't think of better sources of information than.
Oh, my God, I can't either.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And you know what?
very welcome.
I believe you. All right, your question. What is the most mountainous country in Europe? I'll give you a hint. Think yodeling. Not canyon yodeling, just yodeling.
Switzerland.
Okay. Nice job.
Switzerland.
All right, Amy, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, indeed.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803 Rock.
I don't know. I just yodeling. For some reason, I guess you're right. That is Switzerland.
Where else do you think of yodeling? Ethiopia. I mean, like,
Well, I was going to say Germany, but the Swiss Alps are right there. Bavaria.
Remember Swiss Miss Instant Cocoa?
honest to God, that's got to.
I always thought the Riccolo guys. Riccolo.
Yeah.
I just thought they were German.
They could because they're not yodeling. They're just playing those big horns.
This is the Lederhosen?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you wear Lederhosen, I'm
and they're playing horns. Has nothing to do with yodeling. I'm going to take a play off.
They yodel into the horn.
Hello, Jeff. Welcome to the men's room.
Yo, you girl and your Johnson, hola!
Hola.
Girl and Johnson.
What's up, Jeff?
What's up, gentlemen? How you doing?
Doing great.
Good.
Jeff, you sober or not sober?
Team sober, just slowly trying to get off work here.
All right.
Took you a long time to get to that conclusion. Let's say sober.
Okay, Jeff, one's going to join you in the bathroom. You taking a bear, lion, snake, or Andy Dick?
Yo, snake.
Snake.
We're gonna go snake.
I'm right there with you.
Snake.
All right, your question, Snake Man. What was the name of the hotel in The Shining?
The Red Rum Inn. I have no idea.
The Red Rum Inn. Ted?
I don't know.
Miles?
No idea.
I know you know, Mike.
The Overlook Hotel.
The Overlook Hotel. That is correct. I have some bad news for you guys, but you'll find out for yourselves.
Oh,
in
my
about 10
God.
seconds. Sorry,
Jesus
man. I told
Christ,
you.
dude.
I
Where's
told
the
you.
garlic?
Wow.
Did it again?
I did. I told you there's more coming, man.
That is awful.
It is.
That is absolutely awful.
It smells like dirt that you find next to a septic
It doesn't
tank.
taste good when you talk either.
No. All right, your question. What does the AB... I told you, man. Like,
Honestly, they haven't been that bad in years.
I know. That's why I was trying to be decent earlier, man. I was talking to my wife
So
earlier.
why can't you be decent now?
Because my stomach's at the point where I don't have a choice. My stomach's like, you got to get this out of here, man. So I'm trying to look. There's nothing I can do, man. I don't know what to do.
You don't get to smoke this break. You're going into that bathroom and taking care of business.
I don't have to poop.
Yes, you do.
I don't. It's just
cooking.
farts, man. At some point, obviously, I'm going to have to. It's just not there.
Bro, I smell it. The soup's done. Time to serve.
Everyone eating soup just put down their spoon. All right, your question. What does ABV stand for in the beer industry?
What was the last letter?
V, as in vagina. So ABV.
Alcohol by volume.
Yeah.
Nice job.
All right, party on, guys.
Hold on, Jeff.
Farts. Oh.
We got a 50-50 question for you. Kentucky or West Virginia? Which state has the highest percentage of smokers? Kentucky or West Virginia?
Just because Miles is from there, let's go West Virginia.
Where number one? Where number one?
What is
Where
Kentucky, number two?
Where number one? Yeah.
West Virginia, number one with 25.2% of the population smokes. Kentucky is second with 23.4%. Do you know the lowest state? Lowest percentage
Utah.
of smoke? It is Utah with 9%.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Morgan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Morgan, are you sober or not sober?
I am drunk.
You're drunk.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Officer. All right, Morgan. One is going to join you in the bathroom. You're taking the bear, lion, snake, or Andy Dick.
Waft it over here.
Man, it's either the snake or Mr. D. Does Andy have a weapon on him?
We don't know.
We don't know.
He just shows up in the
What do
bathroom.
you think?
Okay, what do I think? I think I can take Andy.
All
Give
right.
me Andy.
Andy. You got Andy.
I think he's got a weapon on him.
He might. He's a tiny,
Why?
weird fella. All right, Morgan, here's your question. What is the last name of the family at the center of The Sound of Music?
Oh my gosh. Never seen it.
Don't, man. I
I
see
don't plan
it
on.
every freaking year.
Are they German?
They are, in fact, German, yeah.
Yeah.
Vanderhosen.
No,
bad guess.
it's
Come on, Ted.
Van.
It is Von, but you have the mind like a steel.
Trapp?
Trapp.
It's a Von Trapp.
Von
Trapp.
Trapp, yes. The Von Trapp family.
Right, because one of the German beer halls, maybe the Queen Anne one, like for a while there was a Von Trapps, and the family was like, "Oh, you can't call a beer hall that. That's our name."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. I'd be very happy if someone named a beer hall after me. Like, cool.
Well, you want money from it though. If you're gonna call a place Ted Smith's, you better be paying me.
Oh, we got bad news, bro. All right. Your question, which former Beatle appeared in an episode of The Simpsons to help Lisa become a vegetarian?
Got to be Ringo.
Paul McCartney.
Got to be Paul McCartney.
Dang it.
The super veg.
You know what's terrifying is the idea of a snake coming out of a toilet and biting your...
Yes, that is terrifying.
Yeah, I know.
Would you rather have a snake do it or Andy Dick?
Like we said, both are going to bite you. All four of these scenarios, you get bitten. Of that, I have no doubt. All right. Your question, what animal is the mascot for the U.S. Naval Academy?
Donkey.
Is it the ram or sheep?
No, it's a goat.
Oh, goat.
Oh! That's a four-legged creature.
It is
In
a
your
four-legged
defense,
creature.
the mule is the mascot of the United States Military Academy.
Yes.
Army.
Okay.
You know the goat's name?
I don't.
Bill.
As in Billy Goat.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I was running the Navy Football Network, they were so bad that their advertisements were just come hang out with Bill.
Now come
Seriously,
see the
they
team.
had TV ads where the mascot would just walk around.
I'm
hang
the
out with
best
Bill.
thing about the team.
We're going to go 1-11.
All right, your question. The asteroid belt lies between what two planets?
Oh, that is Mars and the next gas freaking giant. Is it Jupiter or Mars and Jupiter?
Got it. All right.
There you go.
Nice
We
job,
also would have accepted abdomen and your junk.
Yeah, no. Which one would be your abdomen? Which one's your junk? So if your belt's your belt, right? We call that the asteroid belt.
If it's me, Jupiter's the gut and Mars is the junk.
Mars is smaller.
Yeah.
I'm with Mike.
Game is Big Dummy. 206-803.
Mars. Hello, Andrea. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Andre, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
All right, Andrea, welcome to Big Dummy. Our men's room poll one's going to join you in the bathroom. Will it be a bear, a lion, a snake, or Andy Dick?
I'm also going to go with the snake.
Snake.
All right.
All right, Audrey. And yes, I said that on purpose. All right, Andrea. How old was Kevin in the movie Home Alone? Kevin. Yeah, how old was Kevin in the movie Home Alone?
Was he 12?
5?
Older.
Cool. Was he 14?
Younger.
I thought he was 9. Is he 8?
He's 8.
He's 8.
Oh, wow.
God. Why do so many
If he were 14, he'd have been in his parents' bed masturbating. You know what I mean? Just like, oh, nobody's home? I'm hooking this up. That'd have been the entire freaking movie. 14 and Home Alone. That's all it, walking to the refrigerator, no pants on. Just working it out, drinking milk, go right back to your bedroom, keep doing it. Yeah. He had to be younger than that. All right. Your question. How many of the 7 dwarfs have mustaches?
Let's go 3.
1?
None.
None.
None of them had a mustache.
Y'all got little Amish beards.
I'm still laughing about this. Like, it's logic, dude. Could have been 14. Would have been masturbating the whole time.
He would have. You couldn't even make a realistic movie. You wake up, the entire family's gone. You're 14 years old. You're home alone. Man, your pants are off like through the entire movie.
House is getting robbed. He's just going to town on himself. In
I
Mom
don't
and
think
Dad's
they'd have
room.
robbed it.
Why are you in
Pest
Mom
would
and
have been
Dad's
like-
room? Did you go into Mom and Dad's room when you were 14?
Not that they know of.
Bare ass on the sheet.
I don't know that you would do that in there, but the bed was always giant and bigger.
Yeah.
So it was kind of fun. Like,
But that's the thing. But if you're laying in a bed and you wake up and you're 14, you're going to Handtown, dude. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I think it would have been the third wet bandit, so to speak.
When I was at high school, Mike, we had a porno tape that was making the rounds. When I got a hold of it, I blatantly faked sex so I could stay home all day and watch it.
Are you being
serious?
sick?
I'm dead ass serious.
How many times did you watch it?
Who knows? But you're right. I was going Kevin McAllister on that thing.
Clip that, Tim.
Oh, come on.
Faked being sick to stay home to masturbate. That is something, man. All right. Jesus Christ. Can't make it in school today.
Hey, gee.
Why are you sweating?
There was 5 or 6 people in my house that lived there. The only time I had was during the day.
Mom, I need a box of tissues. I'm sick.
Oh, Christ.
Ted couldn't make it to school yesterday. He needed to masturbate for hours.
Got a runny nose.
Yeah. That's right. I hurt my nose.
All right, your question. How many annual federal holidays are observed in the United States?
Is it 10?
Got it. It is.
Nice job. All right,
and you guys
Andrea.
named
Very
the
good.
10.
All right, so we'll start with President's Day.
You want to start earlier than
Martin
that.
Luther King
You want to
Jr.
start
Day.
earlier than that.
New Year's Day.
New Year's Day. MLK Day.
Yes.
Then
Presidents.
Then what? 4th of July or
No.
Memorial Day?
Memorial.
4th of July.
No. You got one between Memorial Day.
Juneteenth.
Thank you, Ted.
Yeah.
Give her some
Not
respect.
shocked Miles missed that one.
I know. He did on purpose.
You know what? Labor
He
Day.
scratched it out on his calendar in
The
the
4th
office.
makes 6.
Labor Day. Yeah.
Labor Day, 7.
Thanksgiving? No.
You got 2 before Thanksgiving. Between Labor Day and Thanksgiving, you got 2.
Veterans Day?
Veterans Day, and before that,
Columbus
Day.
Oh, Jesus.
And then we end with
Thanksgiving, day after Thanksgiving, Christmas Day.
day after Thanksgiving.
That's a national holiday, that Friday.
Okay. I mean, but they lump it in with Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes, either way, yeah, that's it.
More Big Dummy coming up, 206-803 Rock.
Honestly, anytime you have this image in your mind.
Oh, God.
Like you go to the nudist resort, whatever. I told you we were in Vegas. They had the topless pool on the other side. I think we're at the Mirage. It was Castle's wedding, but me and Batman were like, "Hey, we tell our wives we're going to go over to the other pool," and they're like, "Have fun." So the worst part is there's only about 8 people over there. Maybe 4 of them are in the water. I cannot explain how ugly these people were, but we walk over, so we're in the water, and we're like, "All right." What's the egg this week? It's just, let's say we got tourists that, again, self-entitled tourists. You know, maybe don't destroy some ancient landmark, quote-unquote, for a better view. It's like pushing down Stonehenge so you can see the rest of the field, right? Maybe don't do that.
You ever thought about with the holidays doing like 3 really feel-good stories and we determine who the best person is?
What if I do 3 feel-good stories, but we still have to determine who sucks the least, right? So even if it's like they did a great charity, well, this guy, he only raised $10 million. This guy raised $15 million.
Like the guy you were talking about earlier in the office. You know, one of those type guys.
Oh, well, Mike, I was telling him about the guy that you and I know.
Oh, yeah.
Charitable, but just don't ask him questions.
Yeah.
You know, does a lot of good, but you don't want to know.
You could
where it comes
also,
from.
in theory, you could have a list and just read off all the great stuff people did. And we got to pick one and then tell us who the evil person is that did all that great stuff.
All right, but here's what you need to know about.
Oh, yes.
All right, so next week,
Yes.
it'll be one of those like,
little
oh
twist.
no, they gave money to charity.
Yeah.
They also had 40 bodies buried in the backyard.
There we go.
Yeah.
Who Sucks Less coming up at 4:30.
I like that twist.
Programming note, I need to let you guys know this now. As we get set for Friday's Unwrapped show up at Angel of the Winds Arena, just know the pre-funk party's still going on, our live broadcast from 2 till 6. Tony V's absolutely free. Just got to be 21 years of age to get in.
Yes.
We will have a couple bands coming down from Angel of the Winds for a couple of interviews. You will be the live audience. We're going to do the whole show based around you guys. So
Yeah, that's it.
stop by, get a nice men's room IPA and a bright yellow can, and join us at Tony V's.
And I would also say, too, even if you're not going on the show, though we did just release some more tickets.
Yeah.
$55.
$55. Wasn't sure if I legally could say it. Just came out of my mouth. But, wait, so there's still tickets out there. But even if you don't have a ticket, swing by, watch us do the show.
That's right.
We need you in the audience.
Well, and I found out today that
Have a
one
beverage.
And one of the bands that we'll be interviewing, it's Slash's son.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Are we doing like the kids tour, right? So you got Wolfgang Van Halen.
A little bit.
You got Slash's son.
Well, to be honest with
We
you,
need to get
look,
Paul Stanley's son out here.
we've
and Gene Simmons.
And Gene.
Child actresses.
we've
Child actresses. My God.
We've interviewed a lot
For the
of people
Keeds, Ted. For
over the
Keeds.
years, but like Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr. when they
Sure.
played in those baseball games together and they hit a home run in the same game, whatever the deal is. I believe this is our first in 20 years interview with a child of someone who we've already
interviewed before. Yeah.
because we've interviewed Slash a couple times. but I don't believe we've ever interviewed a father, son, daughter, mother, whatever
Honestly,
combination.
I feel like your best bet would be someone like Jack Osborne, who has his own career now if he's promoting his TV show. But I can't even think of.
So that's a first. That's cool.
That is kind of cool. Do we tell him that, or do we just not bring it up?
Man, at the Van Halen show back at when it was
Do we
Key
tell him
Arena.
about his dad pouring out the sweet and low?
We can
during the commercial break.
He knows who his dad is.
Just saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's Slash.
Last time we talked to your father.
You got to tell him that part. You got to tell him the part about you guys if you want him backstage.
Just
you know,
getting
the first
hammered.
thing I'm going to do is look at his fingers. I'm looking at the kid's fingers because we told Slash he has like just kind of some fat sausage fingers like Elton John for a dude who plays guitar as well as he does.
There's also an after party at Apex happening after the show at Angel Wins, a couple blocks away. So is Tony V. So if you're coming up to the show and you want to hang with us for a few hours, definitely do that. Friday starting at 2 o'clock. All right, on to our question. We were talking about parenting yesterday on the show, and the idea that what did you take from your parents, good or bad, whether that be hereditary or just things you do that is similar to them, or things that you would never do based on the fact that they did it, and you're like, I'm not going to repeat that, no way in hell. But we did get on the subject of things that you were allowed to do as far as either watching R-rated movies. Or,
Yeah, they try to protect you from what they perceive to be the more adult content.
and I took the opposite approach. My idea was, look, I was always shielded from this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, also, we didn't have HBO. I had friends that had those kind of services.
Right.
But at the same time, every R-rated movie I went to, up until the time that I was 18, needed to be seen by my parents first. And it's up to 18. Look, I don't really think they questioned it. I would go to the movies. You really didn't get carded. So I did
Not
see,
so much.
I'm driving. I'm 16 years old. Yes, I'm going to an R-rated movie. That's just the way it goes down. And it wasn't, you did not go for the gratuity. You went because this was a great movie and people were talking about it and said
that's
you
the
needed to see
difference.
it.
The movies you heard about, you might hear there's boobs in it, but typically it's a comedy or it's a horror movie, and inevitably there'll be boobs in it. But like you said, that's not why you went. And parents, they'd kind of watch these movies for you and still make the determination, like, oh, well, there's a set of boobs. Like, Mom, that's nothing to do with
I
why
want to say
wanna
the
see the movie.
Naked Gun was PG. They had nudity in there. I mean, there was
I
some
remember we
movies.
snuck in. I don't think my parents cared that there was nudity but we snuck into White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
And same thing. Turns out there was a little bit of nudity.
A little bit. You were happy about it, I'm sure.
We were. I think they more just didn't want us going to see that movie.
But then they don't know. Like, my uncle, he was always like the tech guy. So when VCRs first came out, he got a VCR. And we didn't even know what that was. But he's like, hey, Steven, these movies have been released in theaters. We can watch them in our living room. Mind-blowing, right? So they got The Howling. And it's a werewolf movie. And I've said this before, but it's a werewolf movie. There's nothing particularly scary about it. But as we're watching it, there's a scene where these people are sitting on the couch. It's a man and a woman. They start getting down. They start having sex. But it's uncomfortable because I'm 9, 10 years old, and I'm surrounded by both parents, my aunt, my uncle, my cousins, my brother, right? So whatever. But to make it worse, not only are they having sex on the couch, but they turn into werewolves while they're having sex. Okay, so I'm just like, I mean, but as a kid, it's not that it was even a big deal. I'm just like, I am uncomfortable sitting here surrounded by the people I'm surrounded by, watching people have sex, and now they're still having sex as werewolves. But the scene ends. It's just, and they move on to the next scene, but it's kind of quiet. Nobody wants to say anything. And my uncle just said, hey, Steven, that means it was good.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing about nudity. Like, look, Steve, you're bringing up my first recollection with nudity. And it was my grandfather. He would go to the YMCA every day to get his workout on. Actually, a pretty nice facility. They had an indoor pool. They had a basketball court that was inside.
The Y is great.
I mean, that's what I basically did. I sat in there and
Up to a point.
go swimming and shoot basketball. But like anything else, it was just one of those mandatory things. Even, I guess it was middle school or junior high that we were required to take showers after gym.
After
class.
gym, sure.
But this is all before that. And it's not necessarily like, look, we've all seen nudity in different forms or fashions, whether that's the fact that your parents got a subscription to National Geographic and they were an educated type of family.
Plenty of boobs.
Or your dad got a Playboy subscription and you could sneak
Penthouse,
that
but
in.
yes.
Whatever it was. And look at those
He was
magazines.
Penthouse.
Good man.
I
Good man.
appreciated that,
Right.
man.
Whether you were watching Benny Hill on PBS when they would show boobs all the time, or Monty Python, which would do the same thing. If you were watching British comedies, they lent themselves to nudity later on in life. If you were
Caddyshack.
watching, Spanish soap operas,
oh yeah,
they made out, they did all that stuff. They had partial nudity in their soap operas that were
They
running
had
on
it
daytime television.
in commercials for soap. Like, you didn't know what they were saying, but they're going to this commercial. It's for some kind of soap, whatever. And it's this lady. I don't know what she's saying. I assume it's soap because she's holding it up. And she drops her bathrobe and climbs into the bath, and just like, wow, man.
Now, as a 6, 7-year-old kid, however old I was when I went to YMCA, look, I was one of those kids that, when it was bath time, I shut the door. I closed the door. I didn't want my parents walking in on bath time, you know what I mean? As much as I didn't want to walk in on them during bath time. But with my grandfather, you got in the shower. If you got in that pool, if you worked out, if you did anything, you're going to get a shower. That's the way it's going to go. Everybody who was working out got a shower. Now, the shower, let's say it had 6 or 8 heads. It was one big room. It was a gymnasium-style shower. Maybe
12 or 16, depending on your count.
Maybe like the kind that you'd have in middle school or high school or whatever. So it's a group shower.
It's a gym shower.
It's a gym shower. And, me as a little kid, it just, all these guys are naked. I mean, they are naked.
But they're also old men, so it's like the worst version.
They're probably
of naked.
in their 40s, late 40s, early 50s. I mean, my mom had me when she was 20.
All right.
So it wasn't like they were archaic. They were, it wasn't like you're looking at,
They weren't saggy yet.
It's your granddad, but I mean, he's our age, essentially,
I know.
at that point. But it was just,
so disgusting.
So, you get in there, and you get into the shower, and it takes a little while to get the water temperature right as a kid, because, as a kid, you take a bath.
Right.
You're I was a bath kid, right? So you run the water, you take a bath, you can adjust that along the way. Showers, you're fidgeting with everything, trying to figure everything out. And you just turn around, and you got to remember you're D-high for the most part with most of the people in there. Might have been 5 feet at the time, I doubt it.
At 6, you were not 5 feet tall.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, you're D-high. You're high Johnson level. I mean, for the most part. And these guys would soap up, lather, do all the things.
Your girl and your grandson.
It wasn't like they were facing the wall. They were all turned the other way and still talking to each other. And I just remember thinking to myself, I was just so embarrassed, and I had no reason to be embarrassed. I didn't have hair all over my body. Obviously, my penis is not as big as any of these people in here.
Your girl and your Johnson.
But
hey, Grandpa.
But it was just one of those things that it stuck in my head, was because anytime he would say, do you want to go to the YMCA? And to me, it's like, well, yeah, I do want to go swimming in the pool,
but
I do want to go shoot baskets.
However,
I do want to do. They had a couple other things you could do as a kid. that weren't just weights and that kind of stuff. But it was always one of those things. I really want to go, but can I shower maybe in my swim trunks or
right?
I think I might have even asked that. Do I have to get in the shower with you guys? Yeah.
I mean, it's stunning the first time you see it, right? Because my grade school didn't have group showers.
Yeah.
But after seeing the old guys, and to me, it's the lounging.
They're just how little they care.
Or at the water fountain. You know what I mean? You've had time. But now with that said, as you get older, I started doing it. If it's just for men, then I'm naked in the steam room.
Absolutely. Look, man.
But as a kid, you're just why are they naked? And then they're just chatting with each other, drinking water.
And you got to remember.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Live tomorrow, Tony V's and Everett for the unwrapped pre-funk party, so to speak. Absolutely free, 21 years of age or older. Holiday Porter will be on tap. We've got the Men's Room IPA in the bright yellow can there.
I have not had the Older Days yet this year, so I'm actually looking forward.
I'm having one tomorrow. And then,
I've had 12.
We've got a couple of guests who are playing the Unplugged Unwrapped show coming down to join us as well. Daily Mix Show will be down there. Yeah. It'll be a fun little party. So stop
by. That should be a good time, man.
Have a few brews before you head into the show there at Angel of the Winds Arena. Our game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK. Steve, who is our next contestant, ready to play the big game.
Hello, Mike. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Big Dummy!
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Mike, you sober or not sober?
Sober, but just cracked my first beer. So
good for you.
Excellent.
Are you drinking a Men's Room IPA?
Unfortunately, not today, no.
You son of a bitch.
What are you drinking?
Coors Banquet.
Oh,
right.
Banquet. I love a Coors Banquet.
Still
Good
a yellow
stuff.
can.
Yeah, or a little stubby. All right, one joint you in the bathroom, Mike. You taking a bear, lion, snake, or Andy Dick?
Is the snake one of those constrictors, or is it got fangs that'll bite the heck out of you?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, it's a snake.
I'm more convinced if you're sitting on the toilet and you, as the snake perceives it, you are now blocking its escape route, it's still going to bite you.
Correct. They all have fangs that can bite. They're just not all venomous.
Look, people talk about the lions, the bears, the snake. Andy Dick will bite you if that's what you pick. I'm pretty convinced of that. You're getting bitten no matter what. I am convinced of this.
Yeah, I might take a snake over Andy Dick, though. That psycho, you never know what's going to happen.
Okay.
Snakes are more predictable, yes. All right. Your question, what protein, starting with the letter H, makes blood red?
I have no idea.
You know this, man. I know this one.
And if Ted knows, everyone's got it.
Yeah, science.
Oh, man. You did play a doctor on TV, though, so.
Yeah.
Solid point, dude.
I think blood-related has kind of the same prefix.
Yeah, for the most part. Just take a stab at it there, Mike.
HR2, I have no idea.
Hemoglobin? Hemoglobin. Is it hemoglobin or hemoglobin?
Hemoglobin.
I've heard globin.
I'm thinking it's globin.
Hemoglobin.
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 Hemoglobin. That actually sounds like one of my uncles in Texas. He wouldn't be saying hemoglobin. You just got to piece together what he's getting at. Hey, dude, let me ask you something, man. You ever do that hemoglobin? All right.
I have a cousin that does the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just mumbles all the time.
I saw him over the weekend. It was great. He was super happy to see me. You know, you walk into this room. He's like, oh, Steve, hey, man, good to see you, man. I'm glad you came down and told the flight was good. Just like, I am happy to see you too, man.
Excuse me, stewardess.
No idea what you're saying.
I know.
I speak jive.
But he had a very big smile on his face. I'm like, okay, all right. All right, your question. On the TV show Friends, which character's middle name is Muriel? Muriel. That is an ugly answer.
Phoebe?
What's that?
Phoebe?
Oh, Phoebe said. Nope.
Monica.
Rachel.
Chandler.
Yeah.
Chandler Muriel Bing. Was that his last name?
It was Chandler Bing.
Chandler Bing. All right, your question. Ascorbic acid is commonly referred to as what? It's
An acid?
But was that your guess?
Is it absorbic acid? Sorry?
Yes. Ascorbic acid is more commonly referred to as what? It's an important part of keeping yourself healthy. And in spite of that, it's not something your body retains very well. So you have to keep introducing this to your body.
Especially when you're sick.
Especially when you're sick, yes.
Oh, vitamin C.
Got it.
There it is.
Nice job.
There
Nice
it
job,
is.
Mike.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Matt. Welcome to the men's room.
Liquor and whores.
Liquor and whores.
Matt, are you sober or not sober?
Sober today.
All right, Matt, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, Matt, our poll, one joins in the bathroom. You will live, but you're going to deal with it. Bear, lion, snake, or Andy Dick?
Oh,
my
go for
God.
Andy Dick.
Oh, my God.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I know.
Oh, my God.
Leak.
Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
These are the true definitions of silent but deadly. No one's heard a thing, but you know they're here.
Thanks for waiting for me to call.
Yeah. Hey, man, I've been holding. I'm telling you. I'm doing the best I can. All right. Your question.
Best isn't good enough.
It's not.
Yeah.
It clearly is not. In French, framboise is the name for what fruit? Framboise.
Oh, my God. Did you do it again?
No. That's the same one.
Just got to me.
I know.
Damn.
It's like molasses.
I need Visine.
Let's go for an orange.
Any guesses?
Framboise?
Framboise. What fruit in French?
Apples?
Bananas.
Raspberries.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right? You going to the alcohol well for that?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did. Like, oh, it makes sense. Everyone in here looks like they're about to go into the boxing ring.
This
you know,
is
like
awful.
when you mean mug each other, everyone's face.
But we're all me mugging you. Man.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no words, right? It's just bad.
No.
That's the only thing you can say. It's just bad and thick. All right, the question. Osteoporosis primarily affects what part of the body?
The bones.
Okay. Nice
Well
job,
done,
Matt.
sir.
Very good.
Yeah, right there. Just to look.
I just, honestly, in your defense, it has been years since they've been this bad.
Yeah, I don't know
That
what's
is
going on.
gross.
It's terrible.
Horrible.
I know.
Big Dummy!
want to go home.
My stomach feels the way these farts smell. That's what I'm saying. Like I farted
There's
earlier.
nothing coming on the backside. There's nothing there.
There's nothing there. I would like to
What did you seriously drink or eat?
I had shrimp salad. Oh, I had a mocha this morning.
There you go.
But it doesn't normally make them smell like this, right? I mean, that's the difference. Is you're closing the door, Mike?
No.
Oh, my bad. Hello, Eric. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Eric, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober.
Eric, welcome to Big Dummy. Be happy or not here.
Shout out to my coworker Malachi. He's listening.
Oh,
what's up, Malachi?
What's up, Malachi?
One George in the bathroom there, Eric. You taking a bear, lion, snake, or Andy Dick?
I'll take my chances with Andy Dick.
Andy Dick.
All right, here's your question. What 3 U.S. states do not observe daylight saving time?
Arizona.
Yep.
Florida.
Oh.
Yeah, it's got to be
Alaska and
Arizona.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Alaska and Hawaii?
Correct. Arizona, Alaska, and Hawaii.
Yeah.
Florida, they just don't care what time it is.
No.
It's a good time to open a beer and pop a pill.
Yeah.
Okay. A boto is what kind of aquatic creature in the Amazon River?
Snake.
Is it a dolphin?
Yeah, those pink dolphins. Mm-hmm. Have you seen what they actually look like, though?
Oh, yeah.
Like most dolphins kind of look the same. Now, these are pink, but their
smaller.
faces,
They're different.
they're gnarly, man. They are some ugly, ugly ass. They look like a baby naked mole rat. Just all pink and like don't even have a face a mother could love. All right, your question. Sean Parker was the co-founder of both Napster and what other major social media platform?
YouTube.
I'll say MySpace.
Facebook.
Oh.
Wow.
Napster's just music.
Yeah, Napster's
Yeah.
music. Was. Is it still around or did it completely...
Napster is?
Oh, no.
I was going to say, that yes was something else.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with what we asked him.
I go out there to screen more calls. I come back. It's like I'm walking into a gas chamber, man.
I know. Walking back into the studio is worse. I know. All right, your question. What joins muscles to bones? Ted, your face.
Tendons or cartilage.
What do you guess?
Pick one. Sorry.
Cartilage.
Tendons.
Tendons.
Question 5, Eric.
Do we eat cartilage?
You're eating farts right now.
No, I think you would trim that off the meat.
All right, like bone marrow is not. That's marrow. It's not cartilage.
That's his marrow. All right, your question. How many dogs survived the sinking of the Titanic? Multiple choice. None, 1, 2, or 3.
I would say none.
I'll say 2.
3. 3 out of 12.
Oh.
12 dogs are on board. 3 of them made it out. I cannot guarantee if the dogs that made it out were bitches and puppies.
They were first-class lap dogs.
Guaranteed. Probably the most annoying dogs on that whole frickin' trip. All right, your question. What point is scored immediately after deuce in tennis?
Oh. I have no idea.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Question 7.
Sports, Mike. I know.
I was just saying along with you. It didn't necessarily mean you didn't know, Ted.
Yeah. Sometimes when you mouth it, it seems like you're kind of insulty.
You're condescending even when I read your lips. That's basically what Ted said.
Dang. Didn't know you thought so highly of me, Ted.
Throw a look at me.
Okay. Yeah, like that. That's a little condescending, Mike. You can do better. All right, your question. What is the center of a black hole called? It's the same name for the moment that technology accelerates beyond human control.
Soon.
Oh, can you repeat the question?
Sure. What is the center of a black hole called? It's the same as the name for the moment that technology accelerates beyond human control.
I don't know. Galaxy.
I guess.
Event Horizon?
Singularity.
The singularity. Yep.
Scientists, you want to avoid the singularity where machines are smarter than people.
Congratulations, humans.
Question number 8.
For singularity.
Eric.
Question number 8. What is the capital of New Hampshire?
Oh, Dover.
That's Delaware.
Montpelier.
That's Vermont. Any guesses, Mike?
Miles?
New Hampshire.
I've asked this before,
It's not Portsmouth.
It's one of those states that just no one cares about. If you don't live there,
It's not.
there's nothing interesting.
It's not Manchester.
No. Come on.
Is it a city in England?
It's not.
It could be. It's the name of a defunct airline or defunct plane that is no longer available. Concorde. There you go.
Oh, like the Great.
Yeah, like the Concorde Great. Yeah, I was like, New Hampshire's just so uninteresting.
Yeah, I totally
Nobody
forgot that
cares.
Isn't there a Concorde at the Flight Museum?
I believe that there is, yes. Yeah, there is, actually. All right, your question. What state's name is the first M of the 3M company? People that make tape and all that. Ted, you were incorrect.
What state is 3M from?
Yeah, so 3M, the 3 M's, the last two stand for mining and manufacturing. This state that begins with the letter M is the first M in 3M, if that makes sense. So,
Michigan?
That was Ted's guess.
Maine?
Minnesota.
Oh,
Minnesota.
Yeah. Question 9, Eric.
We make tape.
We make sticky and tape. All right. Your question. In the movie It's a Wonderful Life, what does Clarence receive for accomplishing his task?
A pizza party.
He could just drink Red Bull, but no, he goes through a lot of trouble.
Well, right, but all angels get that.
Well, yeah, but in this case, that's about Clarence.
Yeah.
I think the signal for that happens when they get it, not
when it happens. You hear that sound,
right.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen it pass.
What do you think?
He's
all right. He's an angel. There's something he wants to earn by helping this guy on Earth. And like I said, he could just drink Red Bull because according to Red Bull, it'll do this for you.
Eggnog.
Now it gives
you
wings.
Question
number
Clarence.
10.
Well done for helping out, Mr. Bailey. Here's a tall glass of eggnog. Job well done, boy.
All right. Your question, what planet is tilted on its axis more than any other?
It's been drinking.
Is it Saturn?
Jupiter?
What's the funnest planet out there?
Uranus.
Uranus
Okay.
Sideways.
Eric, we made it to question number 11, which means you have now tied Danny, Melody, and Audrey as the 4th time biggest dummy of the year. Unless you miss this.
All right.
Then it belongs to you.
All right. Here's your question. Now it's multiple choice. Tennis elbow, runner's knee, swimmer's shoulder, or boxer's fracture. Lateral epicondylitis is the medical term for which? Tennis elbow, runner's knee, swimmer's shoulder, or boxer's fracture. Lateral epicondylitis.
Tennis elbow.
Oh, my God.
Look
you
at that.
tied it, but you got it, Eric.
Got out of there.
Eric to the list.
All right.
4-way tie for the biggest dummy.
Hold on, let me write that.
We gotta get somebody out front.
Man, oh, man, I thought he was going to do it. More of Big Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-803-ROCK.
Sure.
But you would never get dressed. You didn't have to. You left your towel in your locker. You just walked in there because you're probably going to pop in the sauna first.
Yeah.
Or pop in the steam room, then jump over to the shower, then walk back. So, like, I knew there were 3 girls that I went to school with, and they knew everybody on that football team, and they knew what they looked like naked.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really even a big deal. It was just...
I think of the situation.
It was.
I'm not trying to impress you. You are here for a specific reason, and kind of let it go.
My head coach, Don Nealon, I know exactly what his ass looks like. It's flatter than mine. I know what his penis looks like because I've showered with him, 50 times.
Sure.
The head coach, it was just that was the environment at the time.
At that age, I don't think it's a big deal.
It was, but that was locker room culture. It wasn't like none of that was shocking. None of that was an issue.
Did they do physicals in your elementary school? They used to have a doctor that would come around at least once per grade, and they would just do physicals there, right? Whatever the case is, just like the regular physical you get now that you pay to go. It was just part of the deal in public schools, and it was no big deal. We all had to strip down to our tighty-whities. So you're in a room with 12 of us. And nobody cared because tighty-whities, you're still cool, right? Nothing's weird. But you went on the other side of a screen. And when you heard your buddy cough, we would all giggle because we knew at that point the doctor had his underwear down and his fingers under his testicles, right?
Correct.
A hernia test. And it's stupid. It didn't matter. We were all going to do it, but you couldn't see them. But once we heard the we're all like, oh, his penis is out.
Yeah.
Right? It just... Every single time, and then you hated it when it was you, that's all we waited for.
It was kind of for whatever reason, the locker room was kind of it worked as your advantage every once in a while. There was a guy I played with, linebacker, man. He was probably 6'4", Boris Graham. He was built like Superman. I mean, this guy, Dad came from a military background. That guy did push-ups his entire life. He was just that guy.
Right.
He had a penis down to his knee. Now I knew his girlfriend, Jen. I actually dated Jen's volleyball teammate. Yeah. Anyway, Jen breaks up with Boris. Jen now wants to go out with me.
You're like, I can't help you.
I am not going out with you.
You're just like, now.
I know where you've been.
Right.
You know what I mean? I there is nothing on this planet that I can help you with. Nothing. I think you're a wonderful person. I think you're a great human being.
Right.
We are never going out. We're never going out. What was your first experience seeing another human naked? 206-803-ROCK. Our question, what was your first experience seeing another naked human? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Rose. Welcome to the men's room.
Hi, weed and gigolos.
Hola.
Hola. Well, I grew up in a wild pack of hippies down on the California coastline. And my mother was a nude art model.
So did you see her naked first?
Well, yeah. So I would walk uptown from where we lived, and she would model in the art center up the street there, and I'd go as a little kid up there to see her to get some money for candy. And at the time, my stepfather also worked as a nude model for art classes, and they would pose together. Well, as I got older, I realized, it's an easy job to do. So I started doing it at the local colleges. And my mother worked there and my stepfather worked there. So one day I was going in to, change into my robe and get out on the model stand. And my stepfather comes out. He goes, "Oh, hi, Rose. It looks like we're working together today."
Oh man.
What was that experience like?
Okay, would it have been better if it was your real father? Is it easier?
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, that would be a little weird.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, my stepfather and I grew up. I met him when I was like 6 or 7. So he was kind of like my dad, I guess.
What were they paying you by the hour or by the classroom time, which is typically an hour,
It was by
right?
the hour. It's $20 cash.
Oh man!
All right,
see,
back in the day,
my buddy made $50 an hour, or class, which was sometimes 50 minutes.
So, did you only
Nice.
work with him the one time, or did you guys find yourselves paired up on occasion?
No. It was only that one time.
Now,
and it was awkward.
Did you have naked art in your home?
Yes, I do. I have naked art of myself in my home.
Yeah, invite us over. So when
so
when you're posing with your stepdad, you said it's a little bit awkward. You go like, and I understand that, but if I'm back to back, say it's my mother, right? I'm already like, this sucks. But if we're back to back as we're posing, I can live with that. Did you guys have to face each other? Were you just sitting side by side, or what?
Oh, no. Well, he said, why don't you
go down into the prone position like when you were shooting your rifle at the gun range. So I'd get down, and I pretended I was holding a rifle down there, and he was up standing somewhere doing some other thing, I don't know what. But that was better, I was laying down at least. And so one of the artists come up to me years later, and he says, with that drawing I did of you and John, I got a scholarship to go to art school with.
Wow! So he didn't have to draw the turtle, the tortoise, or the pirate, or whatever.
Oh, right,
yeah.
I mean, that is kind of a smart idea.
What's that?
Instead of having to look at her like fully naked, like just lay down, like get out.
That's why it was his idea. Yeah,
right. Like just lay down.
Now, right. I have to ask. So, like anything else, if you're at a street fair, or whatever, and someone does a caricature of you or a quick picture of your kid or whatever, you get a pretty good idea what's going on. Now, I'm assuming there's 20 people in the room. They're all doing pictures of you. Were some just, when you looked at them, were they horrible, or were some good? Like, what was the percentage of ones where you were like, all right, that's a pretty good representation of me? Right. Or, I mean, is that just more abstract?
Yeah, that's right. It does happen. And you say to yourself, you're like, God damn it, do I look like that? My butt's so big or something.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And,
like if they drew me with a real teeny tiny penis, I'd be like, hey, dude, hook me up a little bit more here. Well, it's cold in here.
Did it ever make you self-conscious to look at the picture that somebody drew, and like you said, like, is my ass really that big, or do my boobs face different directions?
Do my nipples look like that?
Absolutely.
Right. So,
absolutely. So when I first started modeling, I was down in Monterey, California, and then that was in my early 20s, and then I moved up to Washington, Tacoma here, and in my 30s or so, I did modeling again, and I looked at myself. I was like, holy smokes. There's a lot different, but it's okay.
Well, did you ever?
You just got to deal with who you are.
Did you ever take nude photographs? I mean, were you ever like approached by Playboy or any of that stuff?
No, gosh, no. I'm like 6 feet tall and a plus size woman, so it's no, they don't do that. But I did go to Silverdale to do a job over to be a nude model for some private artists. And it was in this rec center or some church rec room or something. It was like their meeting of all the artists in the area. And someone pulled the fire alarm, and all the ambulance and the fire trucks were coming in. So I get in my robe, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And the firemen come into the room, and all the easels are standing up with the artists' work and their canvases. And it's all of me naked. And I'm like, oh, my God, the firemen are looking at it.
Yes, they were.
Is the hardest part just to stay still?
Yeah, it's hard.
That to me would be very difficult, just to stay in the same pose for that amount of time.
What is the oldest nude? What's the oldest nude model you've seen model? Because to be honest with you, as somebody who does like to draw, I can draw a woman's body pretty easy, right? Because you said in your 20s or 30s, like things are in where you believe they should be in your mind. When people get old, right, that's a different kind of approach to the body. So, I mean, if you had an old woman up there, that's not... I could sketch out a naked woman in 15 seconds, right? It's easy to do because there's general shapes. Right. When someone gets old, all of that looks different. So, like, what's the oldest nude model you've seen out there? Because to me, that's the challenge.
I saw one in her early 60s, but she looked pretty good. And she said that she wouldn't use certain poses for too long.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Pinky's Plumbing Studio, you're in the men's room. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK.
We have partnered up with the Washington State Council of Firefighters for Operation Warm Coats for Kids.
Yes.
Please, if you can, donate now, KISW.com. $25 puts a brand new coat on a kid here in Washington State who needs one. Now, so far, the goal is $50,000 because we want to put 2,500 coats on kids.
Yes.
All right. We are at $20,000 as we speak.
All right.
So we're doing pretty well. Thank you, Cameron. Gave $100. That is 4 brand new coats for kids here in the area.
Yeah.
Brenda gave $200.
Oh, so she just had to one-up him.
She put 8 new coats. Mark put 8 new coats on people. Thank you, Eugene, for your $25 donation as well. Donate now at KISW.com. Coats for Kids going strong. We're off to a great start, but we need to hit that number.
Yeah, man. And good on you. Everyone that's donated, man. Thank you. Seriously.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Justin. Welcome to the men's room.
Justin.
Hello, Justin.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Sober, not sober.
Sober, Miles.
Just had to think about it.
Okay, Justin. Men's room poll. One joins in the bathroom. Bear, lion, snake, or Andy Dick?
I'm going to go snake.
Snake it is. Damn. Beating Andy Dick.
All right. Your question. Which college did Bill Gates drop out of?
I'll go Harvard.
You got it. One and done.
All right, wait, before we let you go, let's see. Ask you a true or false question. True or false, Springfield is the most common town name in the United States?
Springfield, Mass, Springfield, Illinois. I'll go true.
It is not. Believe it. It is.
What is it? What letter does it start with? Let me guess.
It starts with the letter R. Just so you know, Springfield is the second most common name in the United States.
Starts with the letter R.
Is it a Ville?
Nope. If I tell you the last syllable, I think you'd get it.
Got it. Do we have one here in Washington? How about Richland?
Nope. It is the last syllable is side.
Riverside?
Riverside. That's the most common name in the United States, then Springfield. All right. Hello, Brock. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Brock, are you sober or not sober?
I am not sober because I'm drinking a yellow can in the men's room with Andy Dick.
All right. Gotcha.
All the info.
The way you put it sounds like you'll have quite the time together.
Why don't you do what Ted was doing?
Were you pooping?
What's that?
Yeah, you were farting so much I had to poop.
I was going to say, I don't even have to poop yet, and you were going.
It tricked my body.
It must be me.
My body's like, get out.
I got one on that, though. I just recently was pulling in the store and let one rip and kind of forgot about it. And in my leather seats, I went into the store and came back, and it's like, oh, my God, it smells like ass in here.
Yeah. Leather kind of bounces it back, you know. All right, your question. What inventor was nicknamed the Wizard of Menlo Park?
Oh, shoot. You're throwing out a lot of hard questions today. Einstein.
Ted, I feel like you would know this one, just from all the history shows you watch. Because this guy, I believe, he would take to show one of his inventions and how powerful it was. Like he would just zap elephants and watch them drop dead for a crowd of people.
Ooh, Tesla?
Nah, Edison.
Edison.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Right. All right, your question. World War II started after Germany invaded what country?
I'm not great on my history. They invaded France.
Poland? Poland. Yeah. Not a terrible guess, though. All right, you watch football?
Of course. Is your brother back yet, or is he better?
He is better. In fact, he'll be in town Sunday for the Hawks Colts game, believe it or not.
And it didn't get flexed, right?
It did not get flexed.
No.
And I don't think Phillip Rivers ain't going to help that cause.
No.
That's kind of funny, though, right?
We'll see, man.
Maybe.
Like I've never particularly been a Phillip Rivers fan, but if they put his ass out there, I just think the Hawks defense he ain't playing again.
Phillips Rivers, his son, is the same age as an NFL quarterback.
Right.
Well,
he's playing right now.
He's a grandpa, so
yes.
Come on.
The running back on the team is, I want to say, younger than his son.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Jesus, man. And that Hawks defense, oh well. But it's like, he ain't going to scramble much. I think Jonathan Taylor's going to get the ball a lot. All right. This question comes from our very own Mike Hawk, another football fan. And I got this one wrong. Name one of the two teams tied for the most Super Bowl losses.
So I want to say Buffalo because they've lost 4.
Mm-hmm. And there's one more. This was mostly during the 70s.
Dallas?
No, you're thinking Buffalo. The other team that lost 4 is Minnesota. But that's not correct anyway. It doesn't matter. Because believe it or not, both the Patriots and the Broncos have lost 5. Yeah, I said the Bills and the Vikings. I was so proud of myself, Mike's like, no. Like, oh, damn.
You got to remember the number of times that Tom Brady went. Like, he lost plenty among the ones that he won.
And before Tom Brady started going to Super Bowls, they'd been once or twice before.
Yeah, they lost to the Bears.
Yeah,
That's
they got beat bad by the Bears, yeah.
Well, whoever the Bears are going to play that year is going to lose mightily. All right, well, we'll stick with football. What is the only NFL team to score 3 touchdowns in less than 1 minute? 1 football minute. And here's the thing. They've done it twice.
They've done it twice.
They've done it 2 freaking times. They're the only team to do it, but they've done it 2 times. Once in 2012, once in 2014.
So they've got a boss defense then.
Or special teams.
2012. Oh, because I wanted to go. I'll just throw out Denver.
Patriots?
The Patriots.
Yeah.
So they did it in 2012 against the Jets. They did it again in 2014 against the Bears. I think I remember the Bears game. But yeah, they've done it twice.
Question 5, Brock.
The new kickoff's been good, but they got to fix the onside kick.
What's your thing with the onside kick?
It's just basically
Nobody can get
impossible
one.
now.
Because you have to declare it, right?
You got to declare it, and there's something else to it. Yeah, it's just like...
My brother explained to me why they have to do it. He's not a huge fan of it, but I said, well, to your point, I said, well, man, if I'm going to tell them I do the onside kick, I'm like, onside kicks are statistically low for you to get it anyway.
Correct.
If I tell them it's damn near impossible. And one of the points he made, he had like 3 points he had to make about it. Like I said, he's not necessarily a fan, but he said, look, if you don't declare the onside kick with the new kickoff rules, there's no way not to recover.
Correct. So I don't know
So
how
that
they
was part
fix
of it.
because the new rule is great. There's been a lot more returns.
But that's why they have the new rule with the onside. Because it's like, dude, if you don't tell them every team would onside kick every single time they kick off, because it would be damn near physically impossible for the other team to recover it, right?
Yeah.
Unless your kicker's so stupid he kicks it 30 yards down the field, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I do like the new rule, though. It's fun.
Yeah, I do like it a lot. All right, your question. Where are the doldrums? Where would you find the doldrums?
Oh, shoot, I feel like I should know this one.
I'll accept just the general answer, Ted, but you know.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say Uranus because I have no idea.
Is it the Pacific Ocean?
The Atlantic Ocean, but the ocean. I would just take the ocean.
That one recently. Darn it, yes.
And they happen near the equator, and I read why it happens, and I don't remember it all, but just basically the way the winds come together at the equator, because the Earth is round, sorry, flat earthers, but because the Earth is round, just the way they hit each other, they almost cancel each other out.
Yeah.
So back in the day, when all of your vessels were sailing vessels, if you got caught in the doldrums, like there was nothing you could do about it. You just sat there until the wind picked up. All right, your question. What is the name of the patient in the game Operation?
Oh, man. I didn't know that guy had a name.
Oh, he does.
He looks like Curly.
Seriously, yeah. The red nose, the whole...
That guy, yeah.
We all know him, but...
I know. I didn't know he had a name.
The patient has a name. Don't just treat him like a number. It's a human being, damn it.
How about Joe?
Joe.
Jack.
Did like Operation Oscar or Andy? Ollie?
It is, the name is Cavity Sam.
Cavity Sam.
Cavity Sam.
All right, Brock, you're on question number 7.
Sounds like an old Western character.
It does.
Cavity Sam.
He's Yosemite Sam's brother.
Yeah.
All right, your question.
What in tarnations? What's this trick name?
He doesn't shoot you. He just spits on you.
It's gross.
Charlie Horse.
Right.
It's gross.
His teeth are disgusting.
They're the color of sand. All right, your question is multiple choice. Beer koozies, beer glasses, beer coasters, or beer signs. What does a tegastologist collect? So
Can you repeat those?
Yep, all beer. So koozies, glasses, coasters, or signs. A tegastologist collects which?
Am I one of these?
You're not.
Oh,
okay.
Because I was going to say cozy because of Ted, but no. So now...
It's a koozie.
Koozie, yeah. So what would the... Say them again one more time, sorry.
So we'll eliminate koozie. We know that's not it. So it's either beer glasses, beer coasters, or beer signs.
Coasters.
Boom. Got it.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ted. You're not a tegastologist. I don't know if collecting koozies has a name. If you collect koozies, are you right? I didn't know that collecting beer coasters had a name, for Christ's sake, but you're looking it up now.
Koozologist.
Koozologist.
Dummy!
Someone who collects beer koozies is called. There is not one universally recognized catchy term.
Okay, come up with something, Ted. You can tell people I'm a blankologist. Hello, Rod. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Rod, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober.
All right, Rod, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, one joins you in the bathroom. You taking a bear, lion, snake, or Andy Dick?
But go snake.
Snake.
All right.
Snake.
Somebody here on YouTube says, Thrill, it'd be cool if you could bring your brother in as a guest one day. That might happen in the very near future.
Hold that thought.
Yeah. Well, real quick, a little business here. You guys want to do it?
Yeah.
You doing for
Yeah,
a
I'm down.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to run the board. I'm going to let you guys talk to him.
Well, one of my goals, we're going to come up with 10 questions we know he can't answer. And we'll let him know, like, we know you can't answer this. What coach is the biggest D-bag in the NFL? Like, he can't answer that, but I just want to ask him anyway. What player do you honestly think just sucks? You can't even believe they're out there playing. I know you can't answer that. Just want to let you know we want to know these things.
Which team cheats the most?
Now, what team are you pretty sure gets away with frickin' murder even though you tell them?
Who do you hate to see on your roster?
Yeah, right. All right, your question. In the world of food, what does MSG stand for?
Oh, man. Multi-semi-glutide.
Monosodium glutamate?
You got it. Monosodium glutamate.
Glutamate.
Oh, she's delicious.
Yeah, man, look at the glutamate on her. It is delicious, man.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I'm sure I know there's a reason, but remember, it was just the worst thing in the world, and everybody's like, actually, you're fine.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Then everybody dropped it for a while.
Now people add it to recipes.
Well, like there's a lot of Chinese restaurants that said, no, we're not dropping it. No, legally you're required. They said, no, we hear you. We're not doing that because our food is good. And you know what? I kept ordering Chinese food because it was delicious. All right, your question. What is the chemical name for laughing gas?
Oh, my God.
You've heard of this.
I have.
Come on, man. You've been to a dead show. You don't buy balloons of laughing gas.
Right.
I'm drawing a blank. I don't know, Ted.
Oh.
Nitrous oxide?
Nitrous oxide.
Nitrous oxide.
Oh, Lordy.
Question 3, Rod.
Nitrous oxide.
Hello.
All right, question 3 for you. How many sides does a dodecagon have? 10, 11, 12, or 13? You got it. All right. Bam. All right, so question for you guys. All right, so dodecagon, 12 sides. What do you call something with 10 sides?
Decagon.
Decagon. How about 11 sides?
Lectagon.
Hendecagon, and then finally 13 is a tridecagon.
Tridecagon.
That does sound like a transformer.
It does.
The Tridecagons. Game is Big W, 206-803, Rod.
Hello, Ray. Welcome to the men's room.
Look at it hard.
Look at it hard. Ray, are you sober or not sober?
I am sober, unfortunately.
That's all right. Ray, welcome to Big Dummy, our men's room poll. One joins you in the bathroom. You taking a bear, lion, snake, or Andy Dick?
Lion.
A lion.
Damn.
Okay, I like it.
I might have to think my Andy Dick thing. Like, to me, that was the easiest pick on earth. But, like, nobody wants to deal with Andy Dick.
No, he's a dangerous individual.
All right, your question. Where on the human body would you find the zygomatic bone? Damn, Mike. All right.
Ear?
Close. It's on your cheek.
I only know that because of Archer.
Really?
Honestly, it was just one of those things that stuck with me when I watched the show because he pounded somebody in the face and he revealed it that he had this massive mouse under his eyes. He says, yep, that's a broken zygomatic bone. I was like, that's a cool sounding name. I want to know what that is.
I mean, you knew instantly. I was like,
Yep.
man. Of course, Archer, another great learning resource.
Absolutely.
All right, your question. Who wrote the books Billy Budd and Moby Dick?
C.S. Lewis.
Is that Herman Melville?
Herman Melville.
Herman.
Sexiest name in literature.
Yeah, Herman.
Herman Melville.
Moby Dick reminds me of old Frosty.
All right. Your question.
Rusty the Snowman was a jolly happy.
Well, you know why
With
he's
a
so
big
happy?
old hog. And a-
Yeah. Of course he was happy.
All right, your question. What do cartographers create and or design? Cartographers.
Holiday cards.
Maps.
All right, Ray, you got question number 4.
Okay.
And I just noticed that maps is spam backwards. No big deal. Just look down. I'm like, huh? I've been damn. Spam backwards.
Nothing gets past you,
You
Steve.
can't get that past me, spam.
What do we call it?
I'll be damned.
Well, we want to sell it everywhere. Look at the map. Spam.
Spam. That's it. We'll call it spam.
What about ham? It's not ham.
Not exactly. Same animal, just different.
The boys in war. They'll love it.
All right, your question. What was President Lyndon B. Johnson's middle name?
Bartholomew.
What was my middle name?
Is it Baines? Baines?
Yeah, Lyndon Baines Johnson.
Thought it was Barry.
Buford.
Barry.
Buford. Question 5, Ray. Lyndon Buford.
Jesus. Buford just sounds racist.
Yes. Like, if you name your dog Buford, I'm like, let me guess, it only barks at black people. Yeah. Shocking.
That's why I named him Buford.
Yeah, that's why. All right.
All right. You get a lot of questions like, not from around here.
Right.
It's like, Jesus, man.
All right, your question. The constellation known as the Plough in England is known as what in the U.S.?
The Plough?
The Plough.
Plow.
When you look at it, I can see where they came up with that.
William and Mary.
Oh man, what is that thing called that the Grim Reaper walks around with?
A sickle?
A side?
Yeah, sickle.
I'll just say the Big Dipper.
The Big Dipper. Yeah.
Oh.
Question 6, Ray.
The Big Dipper.
I like how we do it here in the U.S. You know, in England, they're like, look at that. It's industrious looking. Let's call it the Plough. We're like, that's the Big Dipper.
Meanwhile, ancient people are like, that's a bear.
That's a ladle for Spody. All right, your question. At what age does a filly become a mare in thoroughbred horse racing?
2.
3, 4.
Damn.
Is there horse racing that's not thoroughbred? I'm asking seriously. Like, can you have like the mutt version of a horse? Is there, you know what I mean? In thoroughbred, you're indicating like, okay, I get it. But is there like the mutt horse league where they run?
What do they do when they run the short track down Emerald Downs, Ted? What are those horses called?
I don't know what you call it, Mike.
They're like running the 4th mile.
I think they just run. I think they're all thoroughbreds. They don't have like mule racing or.
No.
There's just something unnecessarily harsh about mutt horses.
Well, I don't know.
I know what you're saying.
I know.
man.
I'm just saying, like.
I mean, generally they're called barrel racers, or rodeo horses.
I think that's where the mutts go.
they don't get to race, right?
Right. You know what? That makes sense. All right. Glad we cleared that up.
One of them tainted bloods.
Yeah. All right,
Thanks, Buford.
What is Tiger Woods' real first name? Tiger Woods' real first name. Shockingly, it's not Tiger.
George.
Oh, what is his name?
Is it Earl? Did you name him after his dad?
Starts with an E. It's Eldrick.
Eldrick.
He didn't go with that?
Yeah, but call me Tiger.
What was the word he came up with for his color and nationality? Remember, he was like something. He was like Asian black. It was like
He's
what?
black and tie.
We call him
but
black tie. Like
he
black
had a
tie.
word, camouflage and Asian or something.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It was like a huge thing for a minute.
We call him the tuxedo, as in black tie event, right? Well, you're black in your tie. I'm like, all right, black tie.
Better dress well.
Yeah.
All right, Ray, you're on question number 8.
Question number 8. In the 2006 movie, what glorious nation does Borat hail from?
Iran?
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan, the glorious nation of Kazakhstan.
All right, Ray, you're climbing up on it. Question 9.
What is it?
Coblination.
Coblination.
Caucasian, black, American, Indian, and Asian.
Coblination. That sounds like something I would say when I'm drunk.
Coblination.
You drunk? Coblination.
I do declare.
All right, your question. Which organ uses 20% of your body's energy but only makes up 2% of your body's weight?
Your stomach.
Your heart?
Your brain.
Brain, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, your brain calls dibs.
Question 10, Ray.
I'm running this thing.
All right, question number 10. Now, this sounds like a very difficult question, but I just think it through. Give yourself a second. What is the oldest sport in history? It only requires one other person, so you need at least two people. It's competitive. You do not need a ball. You do not need a net. You do not need a field. You just need one other person.
Well, boxing.
Close. Wrestling.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
This is question 11, Ray. Once again, you've joined Eric, Audrey, Melody, Danny as our now 5 tied biggest dummies.
My apologies to other two folks on hold.
All right. The St. Louis Gate Archway is officially named for what president? It was the 3rd president of the United States. It is the same man whose face is on the $2 bill.
Jefferson.
Okay.
All right.
What a day.
There
That is
it is.
unbelievable. That's just crazy. 5-way tie for the biggest
How
dummy.
do we get 2 today? We had
Danny,
3
Melody,
in the course of the year.
Audrey, Eric, and Ray. All 11 questions. Head Chef coming up. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has frozen foods and nobody eats anymore on the way at 4:30. And we've got your emails on the way next from the men's room at KISW.com.
coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, a woman's ID was ruled a fake because there is just no way she weighed that little. But first, there was quite a buzz downtown last night at Happy's restaurant.
People finally trying the Tangy Mango Tango Burger.
The Tangy Mango Tango Burger is a culinary work of art, but no, that's not what had people excited. It was the surprise appearance by Jamie Foxx.
I know Jamie Foxx.
You know Jamie Foxx?
Yes, Stone. I know Jamie Foxx. I know him very well, in fact.
You know Academy Award-winning actor Jamie Foxx?
No.
You just said that you know Jamie Foxx.
I do, man, but not the actor, man. There's a fox been coming into my yard the last few weeks. I named it Jamie. Jamie Foxx.
Okay, I see. Is this a repeat of last year?
What do you mean? What happened last year?
Last year, you told me that you knew Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, the hawk of my yard named Ethan.
Right. We also had some confusion over Russell Crowe.
And Cameron Crowe.
Ah, yes, I remember. Speaking of which, how are Cameron and Russell?
Russell still likes eating trash out of my trash can, man. You know Russell gonna be Russell. Haven't seen Cameron in a while, but Cheryl started coming around, sitting on the power lines, watching the world go by.
Sheryl Crow?
Yeah, man, Cheryl's cool. She was almost eaten by Megan yesterday.
Megan?
Fox, man. Megan Fox tried to eat Sheryl Crow.
There's another fox named Megan.
Yeah, and she tried to eat Cheryl. She also tried to eat Eddie.
Rabbit?
You know Eddie Rabbit?
No, just making an educated guess. But I'm glad Megan didn't eat Eddie.
Well, Tony ate Eddie. It was sad, man.
Who's Tony?
Hawk, man. Tony Hawk ate Eddie Rabbit.
Tony Hawk ate Eddie Rabbit.
Yes, sir. It's a circle of life, Stone.
Yes, I understand how that works, Felix.
It was tough for Larry ate Lance.
Larry and Lance.
Yeah, Stone. Larry and Lance. R.I.P. Lance.
Felix, who are Larry and Lance?
Larry Bird, man.
And what kind of bird is Larry?
Honestly, man, I don't know. That's why I just call him Larry Bird.
Like the basketball player.
Who?
Hey. Larry Bird, the legendary basketball player.
Yeah, it doesn't ring any bells, Playboy. I only know Larry Bird the bird.
And Lance, who Larry killed?
Yeah, Lance was a fish, man. Lance Bass.
I see.
I like Lance, man. That was a tough one. Same when Peter killed Snoop. When Snoop died, the whole neighborhood was sad.
I assume Snoop was a dog.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg.
And who killed Snoop?
Peter. Peter Coyote. Pete's not well liked, man.
Why not?
'Cause he killed Snoop, man. He wasn't even invited to Snoop's funeral.
There was a memorial service for the dog?
Yeah, and Michael J. Fox delivered a fantastic eulogy.
There's a fox named Michael J. now.
No, Stone. Don't be stupid. Michael J. Fox is a well-regarded actor. Back to the Future, Spin City, Teen Wolf. Are you familiar?
I'm familiar with his body of work. You're telling me that Michael J. Fox, the actor, attended the dog's funeral and did the eulogy?
That is correct, Stone. Very touching. Eloquent speaker. Really captured the essence of who Snoop was.
I had no idea.
Yeah, man, it was sad stuff.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about all of that. In the meantime, for our viewers, just know that actor Jamie Foxx was in town last night. We'll be back next hour.
KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Tune in live tomorrow from Tony V's and Everett. The show from 2 until 6, absolutely free for 21 years of age or older. It is the Unwrapped Pre-Funk Party. We'll be joined by a couple bands that are playing that night over at Angel of the Winds Arena.
Yep.
Not only that, Daily Mix Show is stopping by. Men's Room IPA on draft or in cans.
Yep.
Definitely the Ola Days Holiday Porter will be on the draft for you. So stop by, get a couple beers in you, and get ready for the show.
Yeah, and I can't reiterate this enough. Like, even if you don't have a ticket for the show, come on by and watch us.
That's right.
Yeah, what the hell not?
Sneak in a little happy hour.
Yeah, do a shot of the day with us, man. Ted versus the FCC will be live, and you're going to answer all the questions tomorrow live from Tony V. So we're going to do that tomorrow. So hope to see you up in Everett. Head chef coming up. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has frozen foods no one eats anymore, but first time for a few emails from the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Jump right to the birthdays brought to you by Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company.
Dip responsibly.
Guys, if you could, my husband's been listening since he was young, and I really want to surprise him this year if possible. He specifically requested the Sexy Dirty Germans. If you guys could also do that, that would be amazing. His name is Aaron. I don't recommend doing that Aaron bit. He hates it. But
The
also,
Aaron.
at the same time, Aaron, yes. And other than the happy birthday, all I ask for you guys is to say that he lost the game for life. Thank you so much. That from the lovely Alexis.
Yeah, it's funny that your name is Aaron, because I plan on letting some Aaron out of the backside.
Yeah, listen, Ron. We're about to have 2 OOOs.
Yeah. Call you Ooh Ron.
And I like that you called us sexy.
Yeah, sexy Germans.
Yeah, everybody knows we're dirty, but it's glad to see you were looking at our bums.
Ho, ho, Ola Men's Room. My sister is turning redacted years old today and loves her some Men's Room. She'd also love a symphony of farts from Maestro Mike, Green Beans, and the captain talking about his relationship with Chef Wendell. I'll rock on Genset from Nick the Pizza Guy.
Green bean. What? Green bean. Okay. Green bean. Ooh, well, ahoy there, and happy birthday. You know, Chef Wendell, if you don't know, he's the man behind the delicious Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but also he's the only celibate mascot on the old SS Gubby. He won't engage in what he calls sexual congress. That doesn't mean he doesn't think about it, and that's how we bonded. He started asking to smell my mustache after I finished bumping uglies. He still does it to this day, and now he can sniff it just once and know exactly who I was with. That man has the mind of a steel trap. Same for his anus. Crunch berries.
Good morning, Men's Room. I'd like to wish my best friend and husband of 33 years a happy 55th birthday. Bill's been listening to your show since we moved here from West Virginia in 2010, and he's a lifelong Bengals fan, so he could use a laugh. So if you would give him some dad jokes and wish him a happy 55th birthday, dirty German style, that would be perfect. Love you, babe. That from the lovely Melanie.
Yeah, we understand you're from West Virginia. So what we understand from our friend Miles here, who's also from West Virginia. Unfortunately, we are not cousins, so I don't think you'd be into us.
Sure, I was going to say, I guess we'll have to role play that one, huh?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, what's up, cuz?
Yeah, your stepdad now.
All right, dad jokes. Let's see here. Do you want one that's real dirty? I'll give you the punchline later.
Yeah, of course.
What do you guys call a warrior that has hair stuck in his teeth? What do you call a warrior with hair stuck in his teeth?
I don't know.
I'll move on. How do trouts get Lyme disease?
How do trout
get Lyme disease?
I don't know.
Ticked off?
From fish ticks. Fish ticks.
Fish ticks.
Fish ticks.
Oh, fish ticks.
Yeah. Why weren't the pants allowed in school? Why weren't the pants allowed in school?
I don't know. Why?
They were suspended.
Okay.
And the punchline, Gladiator. Guys, Guys, it's Carol's birthday today. She's 57 years old. Could you get the Dirty Germans explaining that her birthday is time for her to get dirty with her Budweisers, and she gets a whole 57 minutes grandkid free. So drink fast. How about a fish sandwich as well? And a pep talk from Coach Stead about how being a great grandma is an excuse to be a whiner fan and always hate on the home team. Support the home team and stop converting our kids to the dark side. And happy birthday from your oldest son, daughter-in-law, granddaughter, granddogger, and grand Ben.
Two Oregon fish sandwich.
Yeah, I like that you're 57 years old. Tonight we're going to do it grand doggy style.
Yeah, she's also going to have the homemade Heinz 57 sauce.
Yeah.
So you Heinz or am I?
We can both be.
Yeah. Salty. All right, you're mad at her. She's a great grandmother, right? And she's still a 49ers fan. Well, here's the deal. You know what great grandmothers do? They talk about the olden days, like the 80s. All right? Those sons of bitches haven't been relevant in a long time. Certainly not winning any titles. Sure, they go and they lose. So, yeah, there you go. Grandma's out there talking crazy again.
All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's world famous sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat. And potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the Men's Room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef in the house.
Just because the move doesn't mean it can't get there, Miles.
I got to close up all my beverages now.
Yeah, I need to put this on top of my drink.
So these are some old school frozen foods that people don't really eat anymore. You guys know when the frozen dinner was invented?
I'm going to say, for consumers to eat, I'm going to guess the 30s?
I'll say 50s.
Yeah, I was going 50s. I'll go 60s then.
1953.
Woot.
Then again, a lot of people didn't really have freezers back in the day. You might have an ice chest, but not necessarily a freezer.
Ted, were you one of those families that had the set of TV dinner trays? There were 4 of them in the living room, and you could always just pop one out.
If you got to use the TV tray,
it was a good day,
that was
man.
like a big night.
Yeah.
You didn't have
like
to sit at the table.
Super Bowls on something.
Right.
Put
That
it
was
this
also
way.
a fun reason to go to grandma's house. Because my grandma and granddad, by the time I'm a kid, they ate in front of the TV every night.
Sure.
So it was, and, they're retired. So like you went to grandma's house for dinner, you're like, oh sweet, we could watch TV.
All right, before you get to this list, I'm just curious
By
to
the
know.
way, for the record,
Yeah.
Bird's Eye is the company that invented flash freezing foods, but TV dinners didn't evolve until 1953. The Swanson Company ordered too many turkeys and invents the turkey dinner.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
Okay.
All right, so like if I opened your freezer right now, obviously there's ice and all that, but I mean, I know.
Actually, I have no ice.
You have no ice?
I know.
Do you have ice trays?
I do not.
You don't have. There's no ice in your home at all.
Nope, ice free. Now,
is that a conscious effort?
No, I just don't use ice.
So
I
there's
drink
no point.
everything out of cans.
All right.
Or cold water or bottles. So then my buddy came over to watch F1, and he had his backpack, and he said, I'm going to make us some espresso martinis. I said, man, that sounds great. He goes, you don't have any ice. I said, no, my mom's not in town. Joe hasn't been over, so no ice. That is very strange.
That is
That
weird.
is
Really
yeah.
weird.
Just, I mean, so I was completely wrong. So
Yeah.
you don't have ice. What frozen foods do you have? And I don't mean like frozen meat for later, but
Currently, I have Phillips crab cakes, mini crab cakes.
Nice.
One single package of White Castle cheeseburgers.
All right.
And then chicken nuggets and chicken wings. And some frozen veggies.
I know I have some chicken nuggets in there for the kids. I say the kids, I am too. 2 of Rao's or Rao's pizzas. One of them going down tonight. And I found out last night we had, I guess it's the Trader Joe's orange chicken.
Oh, see, I've got a bag of Trader Joe's chicken fried rice.
Oh,
And I've got
nice.
a big bag of Buffalo chicken wings that I got from the Anchor Bar in Buffalo, New York.
Nice.
What's in your freezer, Mike?
I got a lot of ice packs, a lot of frozen fruits. Let's see, and then
Ironically, I do have ice packs. Just no ice.
Okay. And then I do have a big old tub of ice because I've got ice cube trays. The entire bottom shelf is all just ice and cold.
Okay.
And then we've got frozen fruits. We've got a couple of Amy's mac and cheeses.
Ooh, strong, man. All right.
And that's pretty much it. Not much in the way of defrosted and eat it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just curious. Because I know we have the pizzas. I know we have nuggets. I know, we don't have the orange chicken anymore because my son made it for himself last night.
Attaboy.
Yeah, no.
That's actually
man.
for two.
And they're not.
For two different meals.
Yeah. And he's 13, so to him, it's just one big meal. Look at this. Perfect.
Perfect size.
Perfect amount, yeah.
Nobody's paying me to say this, but the Costco chicken breast chunk nuggets, they are delicious.
Breaded, all that?
They are, but they're closer to like a Chick-fil-A nugget.
Okay, I got you.
As opposed to like a Dino nugget or your
So they're all different shapes. They're real. They're real white meat.
Right. As far as nuggets go, they seem to be the realest. You know what I'm saying? They keep it real, dog.
You ever see the nuggets on a living chicken? Change your life.
I have one. That's why. All right. So, number 10 on this list. These are frozen fruits no one eats anymore. Welsh rabbit. No, rarebit. Welsh rarebit?
Rarebit?
Is it rabbit?
I feel like it's rabbit.
I say rabbit,
How do
but
you
it's
spell it?
Rarebit.
That is rarebit. I wonder if it's
I thought it was pronounced rabbit.
Welsh rabbit is an actual dish.
So is this, but it's just bread, mustard, and cheese.
That is Welsh rabbit.
That looks dope.
Welsh rabbit has no rabbit at all.
Correct.
That's literally what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess they call it rarebit maybe because it's a company name.
I've never even heard of that.
Rabbit.
Or maybe it's just English.
Or something. Yeah.
Right, you say it fast enough with a little bit of an accent. Rabbit.
Stone
Welsh
had Welsh
rabbit.
rabbit, right?
Welsh rabbit.
Yeah. And he was disappointed because there's no rabbit, yeah.
It's also like that seems pretty easy to make. Why would you get a frozen version?
That's the thing. Exactly, man. Like, I think you could pull that off.
Yeah. All right, next on the list, frozen chow mein. I also feel like, I'll be honest, chow mein, like when I was a kid, we used to eat chow mein, like I feel like once or twice a week.
Yeah, the frozen stuff, right?
La Choy?
Yeah, we did
That was
too.
the
La
bre-
Choy, that was your go-to.
Yeah.
That was the only thing you could take home.
And we were happy if we got it.
Had the water chestnuts in there, the little tiny pieces of corn.
Yeah.
Yeah, the water chestnut ended up on the side of my plate.
What happened
And
to
then the noodles, then the hard noodles.
What
you put on
happened to
top.
the tiny corn? I don't see that much anymore in Chinese food.
You mean the frozen or just in general?
No,
Just
the little
in
tiny
general.
ones. Yeah, the little ones.
I feel like when I was a kid, we were
the
tiny
little-
corn all the time.
Yeah. Is it still rocking on the East? On the East Coast, it was guaranteed you got the little tiny
Mike, when you were a kid, you got Chinese food. Was there tiny corn involved?
I believe there was. I didn't get too much into it, but I believe it was there. Yeah.
Yeah, so what happened to the tiny corn?
Yeah.
I haven't had Chinese food since probably the early 2000s.
Really?
We're just hating on Chinese food?
I am not hating. We are not hating whatsoever. The old man had to lower the sodium intake a bit, so Chinese
so it
food was
disappears,
awesome.
right? Yeah. Okay.
Like, you own a home, you're married, you could order.
Get some
aware of that.
freaking Chinese food.
I took a look at it. It's very expensive to order Chinese food.
Yes, it is. It is.
It
And
is.
You'll over-order. It's a
Yes,
guarantee.
you
Right?
But you have leftovers.
Because everything looked great.
And Chinese food is definitely one of those things. Like, I don't know why. Like, if I order a pizza, right? I order a medium pizza. It's just me.
Right.
And you still have some left over. But you're right. Chinese food, it could be just me, but
I'm getting
Two
this,
dinners
this,
and an
this,
appetizer.
this, and this. Yeah.
Yeah, every time.
I ordered the large pizza so I can get as many leftovers as I can.
See, that's
I mean,
thinking.
look, it depends on the place. All right. I'm just thinking Pagliacci, that large is massive, it feels
Yeah.
like. But you're right. Other places, you get a large. All right. Next on the list, and this one's just a fact of the matter that there's other options now, but it's the Boca burgers. Like
Yeah.
the original kind of vegetarian burger.
I think because they were first, I want to say, at least as far as I know. And
Correct.
I think everything that's come after them has perfected what they were trying to do.
It was easy to do.
So I think at that point, oh, you're saying they were so bad. Like, just if
Well,
anyone
Boca
else gives it a
burgers,
shot.
like I did a month being a vegetarian years ago. Boca burgers were pretty easy because they taste kind of like nothing. So whatever I used to cook them on the Foreman grill and then just, I don't know, throw some cheese, ketchup, mustard. It's like, all right, tastes
Disguise
like
that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, these are frozen foods nobody's eating anymore. Kid cuisine dinners.
I had a lot of those when I was a kid.
Kid cuisine,
I should say
Like
my family did.
lean cuisine. They
But,
had
like-
kid cuisine.
Those were the blue box.
I'm looking at it now. Okay, so
Yeah, we didn't do Swanson. We did kid cuisine because there, from time to time, there was TV dinner night, and the sisters would get something from kid cuisine, and I always just got a Tony's pizza.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet Casey, the kid cuisine mascot? I'm looking at him now. He's a penguin.
No.
But yeah, I'm looking at one of their meals. So it's looks like tater tots, the ridged kind of potato chip looking things, a brownie,
The brownie was always in there.
and corn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Loose corn.
and I get it, but also I feel like technology's come far enough. Like, I just don't feel like people eat as many TV dinners. Period.
Did they have different variations of kid cuisine, or was it always
Probably a couple.
They probably had a couple.
okay? I'm saying grilled cheese with pudding. All right, okay.
Now this one's kind of odd. It says frozen breakfast platters.
I mean, like you still see breakfast sandwiches.
So like a McDonald's breakfast.
Big breakfast. That's what I'm
so
thinking.
Pancakes, sausage, probably a hash brown on there.
It would also seem hard to cook all
Biscuit.
that and have it all come out cooked at the same time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you got eggs in there, you got pancakes.
Yeah.
Probably just heat and serve.
Right. So I'm looking at a few
it's all
different
cooked.
ones. Yeah. Scrambled eggs, bacon, hash brown bites, if that's what those things are called. Yeah, they got a couple different versions. Then there's one that kind of looks disgusting. I guess it's a bowl, but it almost looks like scrambled egg helper.
All right. Well, now it's funny because nowadays they definitely like. Is it Jimmy Dean? Who does a big frozen thing? They have the bowls and stuff that.
Jimmy Dean has a bowl. I'm looking at it now. The meat lovers.
They got sausages too, like sausage biscuits.
Yeah, they do, and they have mini ones. Fish sticks.
Yeah, they're not as big now.
I
Did
did
your
like
kid-
them when I was a kid.
When I was a kid, we ate fish sticks all the time.
Oh, the freaking
But like,
time,
did your
yeah.
kids eat fish sticks?
I think when they were really young, so like maybe 2 or 3 years old, but by 5, they'd pretty much aged out of it. And it went
Miles,
more to
did
the
your
chicken
kids-
nugget world.
Now
you
they
ever
just they love just fish and crab.
Well, it's funny because you're right. Kids still love chicken nuggets, but like
Yeah.
the fish stick kind of went away.
I feel like you can give your kid fish sticks up until they can start saying what they really do like.
I love fish and chips though.
Well, and
Yeah, if
then
you
when
get it
I
from a
was
barn.
like 12 or 13, me and my brother thought we were chefs because we would just get white bread, lay 4 fish sticks on there, a piece of American cheese, and we were making fish sandwiches.
I didn't do it with the cheese, but I throw like hot sauce on there or something. But same thing.
Also, nowadays, man, like some of the frozen fish that's even just kind of like giant fish sticks, right?
Yeah.
Like the Gordon's Fisherman, he's got like extra crunchy fish fillets. It's like,
They're good,
all right.
They're not bad.
especially with the air fryer.
Yeah, hot sauce, Old Bay.
I go malt vinegar.
I'm just describing how I make them. Frozen foods no one eats anymore. Frozen orange juice concentrate.
That's
Yeah.
a fact. People don't make orange juice.
That was big in my house too. I remember that every
think-
summer, man.
I think also people just don't drink as much juice. Because when I was a kid, was like you could drink all the juice you wanted. You couldn't have soda all the time. And then probably like when I was in high school, everybody was like, yo. Turns out the juice has just as much sugar,
If not more.
as
Well,
the
juicy
soda.
juice cans were huge.
Massive.
Yeah.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like you thought you were being healthy, and then, look,
Well,
it's not a
advertising went a
conspiracy
long
theory.
way.
It's not a conspiracy theory. The farmers in Florida was smart, and they were like, "Hey, you got to have this at breakfast." And everybody's like, "I guess we got to have orange juice."
Well, because you talk about the one thing it does have. Like, hey, vitamin C. Man, you need vitamin C. Your body doesn't retain it. You go, cool. So you just perceive that as being healthy. They didn't say it also has, and that's not a sugar, but it does have
It
vitamin
doesn't even
C.
have 5% real fruit juice in it.
Correct. And look, nowadays, right? Like I don't drink a lot of orange juice, and I know the stuff you're buying is not the best form of vitamin C, right? You can take it, you can eat it in chewables. But one fun part about getting a cold is drinking orange juice.
I drink
For
piss
me.
out orange juice.
Orange juice is delicious.
It is.
You ever drink a screwdriver anymore?
Not anymore, no.
Get you a little morning screwy. Salisbury steak makes the list.
Yeah, I'm never a fan of that.
Love them.
Oh.
I mean, it's ground beef formed into a steak with brown gravy.
Mashed potatoes, corn. little
Thank you,
brown on the
Miles.
side.
Jesus. All right, so clam strips, fried clam strips makes the list.
I didn't know anyone was eating that.
I never ate clam strips till I moved to the Northwest.
All right.
And realized people love them. Here's the one that I know all three of us are like, you got to be kidding me. French bread pizza.
Really?
It's good stuff. You just got to have patience.
Okay, to answer your question,
When's the last time anybody bought it?
within the last 5 years.
I've
All right.
I've had it this year.
Within a couple months, yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm into both.
Slacking, Ted.
I love them, but I don't know.
What's your brand?
Oh, Stouffer's.
Oh, we go Red Baron.
Well, here's my issue is that there's so many frozen pizzas now, sometimes I feel like they're giving them away.
Yeah, I know.
So I just never buy the French bread pizza.
It's still as good as you remember, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Head Chef. We appreciate it. Coming up at 5:08, we'll drink your toast with a shot of the day. You are listening to the
coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, a woman's ID was ruled a fake because there is just no way she weighed that little. But first, there was quite a buzz downtown last night at Happy's restaurant.
People finally trying the Tangy Mango Tango Burger.
The Tangy Mango Tango Burger is a culinary work of art, but no, that's not what had people excited. It was the surprise appearance by Jamie Foxx.
I know Jamie Foxx.
You know Jamie Foxx?
Yes, Stone, I know Jamie Foxx. I know him very well, in fact.
You know Academy Award-winning actor Jamie Foxx?
No.
You just said that you know Jamie Foxx.
I do, man, but not the actor, man. There's a fox been coming into my yard the last few weeks. I named it Jamie. Jamie Foxx.
Okay, I see. Is this a repeat of last year?
What do you mean? What happened last year?
Last year, you told me that you knew Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, the hawk in my yard named Ethan.
Right. We also had some confusion over Russell Crowe.
And Cameron Crowe.
Ah, yes, I remember. Speaking of which, how are Cameron and Russell?
Russell still likes eating trash out of my trash can, man. You know Russell gonna be Russell. Haven't seen Cameron in a while, but Cheryl started coming around, sitting on the power lines, watching the world go by.
Cheryl Crow?
Yeah, man, Cheryl's cool. She was almost eaten by Megan yesterday.
Megan?
Fox, man. Megan Fox tried to eat Cheryl Crow.
There's another fox named Megan.
Yeah, and she tried to eat Cheryl. She also tried to eat Eddie.
Rabbit?
You know Eddie Rabbit?
No, just making an educated guess. But I'm glad Megan didn't eat Eddie.
Well, Tony ate Eddie. It was sad, man.
Who is Tony?
Hawk, man. Tony Hawk ate Eddie Rabbit.
Tony Hawk ate Eddie Rabbit.
Yes, sir. It's a circle of life, Stone.
Yes, I understand how that works, Felix.
It was tough when Larry ate Lance.
Larry and Lance.
Yeah, Stone. Larry and Lance. R.I.P. Lance.
Felix, who are Larry and Lance?
Larry Bird, man.
And what kind of bird is Larry?
Honestly, man, I don't know. That's why I just call him Larry Bird.
Like the basketball player.
Who?
Hey, Larry Bird, the legendary basketball player.
Yeah, it doesn't ring any bells, Playboy. I only know Larry Bird the bird.
And Lance, who Larry killed?
Yeah, Lance was a fish, man. Lance Bass.
I see.
I like Lance, man. That was a tough one. Same when Peter killed Snoop. When Snoop died, the whole neighborhood was sad.
I assume Snoop was a dog.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg.
And who killed Snoop?
Peter. Peter Coyote. Pete's not well liked, man.
Why not?
Because they killed Snoop, man. He wasn't even invited to Snoop's funeral.
There was a memorial service for the dog?
Yeah, and Michael J. Fox delivered a fantastic eulogy.
There's a fox named Michael J. now.
No, Stone. Don't be stupid. Michael J. Fox is a well-regarded actor. Back to the Future, Spin City, Teen Wolf. Are you familiar?
I'm familiar with his body of work. You're telling me that Michael J. Fox, the actor, attended the dog's funeral and did the eulogy?
That is correct, Stone. Very touching. Eloquent speaker. Really captured the essence of who Snoop was.
I had no idea.
Yeah, man, it was sad stuff.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about all of that. In the meantime, for our viewers, just know that actor Jamie Foxx was in town last night. We'll be back next hour.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill.
All right, cut up here. It's a 5:08. We'll drink it toast for the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check out with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Well, thank you, Miles. More than 600 artifacts of cultural significance have been stolen from a UK museum.
In one heist?
I believe so.
Maybe they'll give them back to the rightful owners.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, no.
They stole them in the first place.
That's a good point.
I'm going to get my crab back, dude.
Hey, what are you going to say?
I'm Egypt.
Back.
Yeah. That is a strong point.
It's the original sausage roll.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I just feel like museum heists are kind of like a thing right now.
I guess it's easy to do.
Right?
Well, that's how they furnish their museum.
Yeah.
It's the reason they have a museum, because they stole everybody's crap. Yeah.
Look what we found.
This would look better back here on the shelf.
Right.
I feel zero sympathy for that.
Yeah.
Honest to God.
I mean, look, you just got to acknowledge what it is.
Sure.
I mean, we did it, right? There's a lot of native artifacts. Like, well,
Right.
we just kind of took over the land and went, we should keep these.
This is NATO.
Look at this museum.
We're going to put it in the house and we'll charge money to look at it. It'll be great. A new study suggests that modern dogs have larger brains than their ancient counterparts.
That makes sense.
Basically, they were saying where domesticated animals, their brain size, intelligence, if you will, goes down, dogs have actually shown an upward trend.
Maybe because of how we interact with them.
I believe
Because
so.
think about all the other domesticated animals, whether it's livestock, you're not really out there walking your cat, like you're feeding them and then you lead them to slaughter or you milk them. With
Right.
dogs, I mean, you interact with them significantly, or at least I do.
We give them
significantly.
jobs.
Yeah, but exactly.
Like, I've never seen a drug steer.
Right.
Right?
Well,
But-
they don't have to hunt for food, so they have more time to think. Man.
But there's drug dog. You know what I mean? Like, we give them dog.
We give them
jobs.
commands, you know, I mean, all
Yeah.
this different stuff. Exactly.
Go to the airport, then there's TSA Farmer Brown just walking a steer up and down the aisle.
Yeah, just a Texas Longhorn. Like, crap. We
Got
don't have
drugs
weed.
on 'em.
We don't have weed on us, do we?
Got a big vest that says "Do not pet."
That would be wild. What is that? It's a drug bear.
Don't touch your man. Back up. Drug bear. There he is.
I'll tell you what. If there was a cop that had a drug bear,
oh man,
and he's walking up through there, I'll be like, "Sir, come on, let me touch it and get a picture, please. You're the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life."
That's the most badass thing.
Like, I don't. Does he sleep in your home? I have so many questions about you and drug bear.
What's that, drug rhino?
Drug steer.
That's cool. There's a new souvenir that people are obsessed over globally. Convenience store socks from Japan. That's apparently a thing. You know, the Japanese, they have a lot of vending machines that have different things that you can buy. Apparently,
Kittens,
apparently
used
in the
underwear.
convenience stores, they have little packs of socks that you can buy, and people are losing their freaking minds over it.
I mean, are they quality socks? Do they have characters on them, or is it just that
They're-
I got it from?
They're plain. They're like green striped socks, and I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sock.
Right, but people are like, "Oh my God, look at these socks!"
Look, I'd make fun of them, but I know a lot of people that own a lot of Buc-ee's gear.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
Good call. But that's a brand.
Yeah, at least you're saying where you were. You know, like,
Right,
I
yeah.
respect Buc-ee's. These are like, they're just green socks with stripes.
Right. This is like you can go into 7-Eleven, Rite Aid, CVS, all of them. It's like, hey, get some socks.
Actually, the 7-Elevens here should have sock vending machines for about 80% of the clientele that rolls in
I
there.
know.
Denture vending machines, nail clippers.
Buy 3 slices of pizza, we'll give you some free underwear.
No kidding,
There's
man.
1,000 of there. 7-Eleven underpants.
Portable toilet. I mean, that's just my experience. Maybe put these things in vending machines. Help.
I like the idea you've bought 3 slices of pizza. First of all, if you're buying 3 slices at 7-Eleven, just buy the pizza. Well, I mean, right? I think the pizzas are like, what, $5 or $6? But I like the guys like, oh, here's your socks.
There you go. You need a pair of socks.
You got a punch card? Here's your pair of socks.
Enjoy those, man. I think 7-Eleven socks would do well. You know, the
If it
7-Eleven by my
said
place,
7-Eleven.
they have like a hat rack and stuff like that. If they
Yeah.
had 7-Eleven branded socks, I think that would kill. Bless you.
Does
But-
your 7-Eleven have the usual clientele?
There's a couple.
Yeah, I mean, always. I just guarantee.
They're camped out back.
They need a vending machine that gives out change.
They're not out back. They're out front.
Yeah.
The 7-Eleven I go to now might be the calmest 7-Eleven I've ever been a part of.
I know which one you go to.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
It's great.
Put your thinking caps on, boys. Time for the Merriam-Webster word of the day. A noun brought to you by the letter L, and I give you guys a 60% chance of success. It's a word with literary flair that can refer broadly to something very large and powerful, or more narrowly to a large sea animal or a totalitarian state having a vast bureaucracy. Mainly something very large and very powerful. An L word, and it's a noun.
Leviathan.
Leviathan. You nailed it, Steve. Well done.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep. I've only heard it
Damn.
in reference to the sea creature.
The
That's
Leviathan?
the only clue that I got out of all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's
I have
shown
heard
up a
another
couple
context.
times.
Yeah.
It's usually just something that's massive.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Back to Frosty, huh?
Librarians are being accused of hiding secret books that don't exist because AI made them up as source material.
So people are looking for these books. Librarians are saying, I don't know what you're talking about, and they're accused of
people looked up some sort of information through AI, and AI was like, this is the answer. Here's our cited source material. And it's one of those where AI has hallucinated the origin of it.
Right.
So it's completely making up books, and so people are going, I want to read this, that, and the other book, and it doesn't exist. So now they're being accused of hiding.
I thought this was more like students turning in the work. Be like, the librarian's hiding it. It's a real book.
I mean, come on, man. Of all the people that are not going to hide a book, it's going to be a librarian.
Right.
Yeah, that's their thing.
I read that, and I was like, people are still going to the library? Awesome.
Oh, there's people going to the library. They're just not going there to read.
No.
You ever walk by the library down here?
You checked out 3 books, here's your socks.
Yeah. Same thing. If they're not at 7-Eleven, they're at the library.
Here's your socks. A woman posted an article on Slate detailing how, in spite of raising her daughter with minimalist principles, she still fell into the consumer trap by age 8.
Well, one, you live in the U.S., so you're bombarded with that stuff. And also, a lot of times what you try to prevent your kids from experiencing, they're going to go the other way. Like I said, and this sounds terrible, but I mean it. When I was in high school, there's a couple of different Catholic all-girls high schools around us. So you would debate which party you went to, and then if we heard Mercy specifically, hey, the girls from Mercy are going to be at this party, that's the party you went to. Because whatever you're teaching them, man, that skirt dropped quick.
And I know we're not supposed to cross that line, but as I'm reading this, the things that she did, there were no birthday gifts, there were no Christmas gifts, there was, she made her daughter wooden toys that she absolutely loved.
No wonder.
Right. She absolutely loved it. She enjoyed it. It's like, no, that's all she had.
That's all she had, and you make use of what you got, but then anytime you meet another human being,
Right.
that kind of changes the game a little bit.
She got into school, and then all of a sudden she's wanting to buy toys, loves the idea of buying toys, all the toys, trading toys, playing with it with consumerist
What
toys.
did you think was going to happen when she went to school?
Right.
And talked to kids in a normal household?
Like, I hate to be this guy. All you did was deprive your child of a doggone childhood.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to push your agenda. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'll get off my pole.
Wooden toys.
Wooden toys.
Homemade wooden toys.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah.
According to researchers, social media political debates don't represent most people.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
It's rage bait.
Yeah.
It is literally there just to make you angry so that you interact with it so that they can say, look at how many interactions I got.
There you go. It's also a bot.
It is. It is.
A lot of it's a bot, and then also, like, some people just don't do any research, so they just see stuff and post it.
Of course.
Correct.
Yeah. And then the other thing I would say, too, is that, like, look, I get it. There might be somebody you really don't like on one political side, but both sides sometimes just cherry pick one comment.
Always.
You know what I mean? And then it's like, well,
whole campaigns are running that, right?
Right. You gotta read the whole statement.
Right. Steve, what day is it, my friend?
Today is Friday Eve.
It is National Have a Bagel Day, correct?
I was going to say that.
The Men's Room Top 10.
Did you have a bagel today?
I didn't.
The Men's Room Top 10.
So in honor of National Have a Bagel Day, I decided to look up the top 10 toppings on a bagel.
So not the bagel itself.
Not the bagel itself. You
But
know
what
what? That's
people
another
put
one
on
I
the
could look
bagel.
for. Is the top
Does this
10.
count bagel sandwiches?
Yes, it does.
All right,
Okay.
that's important to know.
Let me also, you know what? Just to, I'm going to run that down just because that's an even better thing to go there, Steve. Is the
There's
top
the plain,
styles
there's
of
the
bagel.
onion. There is the everything is my
Tomato,
go-to.
capers,
Ooh, I like
red
it.
onion specifically.
There's the blueberry
Cinnamon
bagel,
raisin,
cinnamon
the
raisin
blueberry one.
plain old butter.
bagel, French toast bagel, garlic bagel, Asiago bagel,
Those are good.
Asiago.
Oh, yeah.
Lox.
poppy seed bagel, chocolate chip bagel, pumpernickel bagel.
I don't like the sweet bagels. Like, I like chocolate chips. I like bagels.
I don't mind a
and they're
cinnamon,
not bad.
cinnamon raisin's not bad.
But I don't want a chocolate chip bagel.
Cinnamon raisin and butter is tops.
If you get rid of the
I'm with
raisins.
ya. I don't know that I'd eat a chocolate chip bagel, but that cinnamon raisin bagel is top notch.
Second only to the onion bagel.
You lost me there, champ.
Okay, you know what? I'll leave you behind, Ted. These are the top 10 toppings on a bagel. What do you guys like to have on your bagel? Miles, you rattled off a handful there. What would be your favorite thing to put on a bagel?
That would be cream cheese and lox.
Cream cheese and
with
lox.
butter.
All
That's
right.
me. And don't add the freaking capers, you son of a bitch. I just said cream cheese and lox. At
You don't
what
like olive
point
things, do
did
you?
I say, what's that?
You don't like olive type things, do you?
I like olives.
Just not capers.
I don't like capers. Frog
Okay.
testicles. So I tell my mother every time.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Attaboy. All right. Number 10, they go with the everything bagel seasoning.
I actually put some of that on my chicken salad.
Oh, good.
We have it at home, and pretty much anytime I make a bagel, even if I'm eating an everything bagel, I'll still dump a little more on the cream cheese.
You guys go to Trader Joe's, get that everything but the bagel seasoning.
That may have been where it came from, actually.
Hell yeah, dude.
So my wife told me about it, and I almost did a backflip. Like, I love you.
There was a hot minute there where that was kind of a universal seasoning for me.
Yeah.
Actually, it works well on steak. It basically is just
Ooh,
Montreal
that's
steak
delicious.
seasoning. Hey, if you want to just replicate it, buy Montreal steak seasoning. It's the
right.
same thing.
Hell yeah.
I was just saying, some of the cream cheeses have really come along.
Yes.
Yes, they have.
Like when we had an Einstein near here, there was a handful of really, really good ones that they had down there.
It sucks that they're not there.
I know, man. I'm mad. Tomatoes, onions, and capers.
Yep. That's part of the whole lox spread.
Gotcha, but they don't include the lox. Lox show up a little bit further up, but just straight up tomatoes, onions, and capers. That's actually not a bad combo.
Yeah, a lot of people eat that.
Classic savory additions, especially with lox or cream cheese, as they say. So, what kind of onions is it? Is it
Red.
Red
onions.
and raw.
I don't know how I feel about it.
He's describing his penis, lady.
Basically, the only way you should ever eat a red onion, raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
I hate when they put it on pizza. I'm about to lose my mind.
I was just saying, it's funny. I love a raw red onion on stuff, but like some people hate them.
They do. Well, they're very, very, very potent, you know?
Yes.
But you almost always just eat them raw.
And it's weird how when I was a kid, I would eat onions more accurately. I wouldn't pull the onions off of things that I was eating unless it was just an egregious amount.
Yeah.
But as I got older, all of a sudden it was like, this would go really well.
There's an
onions.
absolute onion board that you look at to see what you do with different kinds of onions.
Okay.
And shallots are the closest thing to a red onion that you cook.
Yes.
But a red onion is absolutely under no circumstances do you cook this onion.
I don't know anybody who does.
Well, they'll put it on a pizza every once in a while. I'm just like, golly, guys.
But
I did not like
better
it's
than that.
warm.
I was to say, I didn't like onions for years. And then in my 30, I had a burger that had red onion. I was like, what in the hell is this? This is delicious.
My goodness. Again, top 10 toppings on a bagel. Hummus is that number 8.
I've never done that.
A great
I had
savory
once.
plant-based
It's
spread.
pretty good.
All right.
In place of the cream cheese, it was hummus, right? And it's one of those deals where we had hummus in the fridge. We were out of cream cheese. I didn't know it was a thing, but I'm just like, that's it. I'm going to put it on there. And it was great.
I would feel like I would want to add something else with it. That's where I put on some cherry tomatoes or something like that.
Put cucumbers on there. Tomato.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything that goes
Just
to hummus.
stick with the Greek theory on
Correct.
on food.
I think hummus is just great.
It is.
It is, but to me, a little goes a long way. There does come a point with hummus.
Really?
Yeah.
I could
It's
eat a bowl of
chickpeas,
hummus.
man.
I'm with you, dude.
Me too.
Go to town on it. Tuna or chicken salad?
Oh man, chicken salad for the win on that one. Tuna salad's great, but chicken salad, man, there's
On a bagel.
Oh my.
Yeah.
You think Italian bagel?
Is that
Yes,
is that a closed face sandwich or is that an open face?
It's
sandwich?
closed face.
Okay.
You can eat it open if you want, but there was a place called Towson Bagel in Baltimore, and it's around the corner from the radio station, and at least 3 times a week, I would go there, get the everything bagel, toasted, sons of bitches, with their chicken salad. I don't know what they put in their chicken salad. It could have been rats and heroin. It was so good, you did not care.
No kidding, dude.
Oh, seriously, man.
His first thing I thought when you said chicken salad on a bagel was Towson
Towson Bagel, yeah.
They were that
And then
good.
right next door, Cluck You Chicken.
Yep.
Nice. Top 10 toppings on a bagel. Peanut butter. That's
That's
a simple one for the morning, man.
Never
I
done
haven't
that.
done that.
You ever slice up banana and put it on top of the peanut butter bagel?
Especially good with banana or apple slices for a sweet and nutty treat.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. That sounds dope. Honestly,
Yeah.
I've done peanut butter banana toast. So honestly, a bagel I think would take that into the next level.
Okay.
I used to just take a tortilla, spread peanut butter on it, put a banana inside it, and roll it up.
That's
All right.
Mexican style, yeah.
All right.
Style. Avocado. Mashed or sliced, often with
Yeah.
egg, salt, or everything seasoning.
It's fine. Yeah.
See, that's the one where I'd go to town on it.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
I don't dislike avocado. It doesn't have enough taste to hate. It doesn't have enough taste to love. It's just kind of,
Some fresh
there.
ground pepper takes the next level.
I agree.
I'm with you. Like, I could just eat half an avocado, but I got to put some salt and pepper on it.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Got to vote, too, for a jalapeno and cheddar on our YouTube.
Oh, it's
if you've
very
never had
solid.
bagels before, they are amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
Top 10 toppings on a bagel. There you go, Ted. The bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, man.
A hearty
Classic.
popular breakfast sandwich.
I mean, personally, I would prefer Taylor ham, egg and cheese.
See, I go sausage.
But that's specific.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, nothing wrong with that.
All right, I'm with you. Sausage to me is always with the muffin.
Okay.
But if it's a bagel, I go bacon.
Because the grease drips through the hole there.
Oh, well, and the sausage slides out.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, it's like eating ciabatta bread.
It really is.
I'm not getting into it.
Just keep going, Mike.
I'm not getting
We're
into
not doing it. Not today.
It's the holiday season. Damn it, drop it.
I hope somebody shows up with ciabatta bread tomorrow.
I hope they do too, because I will enjoy it.
Because you can beat them over the head with it and knock them out because it's so hard and nasty.
I'm not getting into it with you two.
You file down my
You
toenails.
throw one of those, man, you knock someone's eye out.
Scrooge. Number 3 is butter. That to me is like my number 1.
That's right.
Yeah,
Straight butter on
you
there.
start there.
Yeah.
And then you put whatever else you want on top.
Damn straight.
Does anybody else, like, there's also, like, to me, levels of bagels. So if I
Okay.
go to a bagel place, I want cream cheese or a sandwich.
Absolutely.
But if I just buy, like, frozen bagels or bagels at the
Butter,
store, yeah, just
whatever.
butter, it's fine.
Is it a West Coast thing to have a scooped bagel, as they call it?
I don't know about
Jesus
that. Scoop
Christ,
bagel.
yes.
What is a scoop bagel?
Can we stop doing that?
People take the bagel and they scoop out all the bread. And
What do they do with the bread? Just
I
discard
throw it out. They just want
Feed
the
it to
cream
the
cheese
birds?
in there. Yeah, I don't know. Like, look, I could fathom it on like a sub roll if you're making a sandwich.
Understood.
A little deeper pit.
But they just want, that cream cheese basically in the onion skin or the
Like the
bagel
crust,
skin?
yeah.
New York City's the like bagel capital of the states.
Sure.
Go try to, not you, but I'm saying like try to order one there. They're gonna throw you out of that shop.
Right. I'm going to throw you out of the shop. That's like the best part of the doggone bagel.
What? Okay.
Scooping the damn thing. Lox comes in at number 2. Lox and cream cheese.
That's my go-to.
The iconic New York deli pairing, often with red onions and capers. I have never done it before. It sounds fantastic.
It is.
To me, it's just the amount of lox. Like I just want like a couple little thin
Just
sheets
want the
of it.
thin, okay.
Sometimes you can buy
it's like thick. It's like Jesus, man.
Sometimes you can buy it together as a spread. So that's the way you want to start.
Gotcha. Like the salmon's in the cream cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. And then the number 1 top 10 top 10 topping on a bagel. It's easy. It's cream cheese. Plain,
cheese.
flavored,
Right,
whatever
yeah.
you want it to be. The thing is that there's also some new sandwiches that are out there, and somebody that we know sells sandwiches with them. That's some thick doggone cream cheese on there, man.
I'll get it on the side and put it on later.
They're pre-wrapped.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay.
I mean, look, she puts on a proper schmear.
Yeah, that's...
But man, if you're doing it at home, get the whipped
That's what I
cream
have.
cheese. That's a game changer.
But the
compared to
problem with the
regular.
whipped cream cheese that I've had, maybe it's just me, when the bagel's hot and you try to put it on,
It'll melt.
Right, it kind of melts before you're done spreading it.
Okay.
You got to let it
First
cool a little
world
bit.
problem is what we call this, but I'm in the kitchen like, God damn it, man.
My problem is with that whipped cream cheese. Before you know it, there's salami in it.
Oh, no.
What happened?
A man in Australia was out with his partner when he checked his pet cam feed and found an interesting intruder in his home, Miles.
What was going on there?
About it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, if we made it to Drinking Time.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve Thrillhill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today we toast 41-year-old Toma Talant. He's originally from Albania. However, he is serving time in a maximum security prison known as Opera Maximum Security Prison in Milan, Italy. But he recently escaped. And he used a method they're saying they take straight out of a Hollywood movie. So he managed to snatch a file from the prison workshop. No one noticed. And then they're not sure how much time he spent, but he managed to cut through the metal bars on his cell window and then rappelled down the side of the building with, you guessed it, the improvised rope made from knotted bed sheets. I mean, this is as textbook movie as it gets. Now, keep in mind, he was scheduled to be released in 2048, so he had a hot minute. But he decided after he climbed to the bottom, he crossed the prison courtyard, climbed the outer wall without anyone noticing. The escape happened to coincide with the changing of the guards. But the reason we're toasting him, this is the 4th time he has escaped from this maximum security prison in the last 16 years. So he's there until 2048. That's when he's scheduled to be there. About once every 4 years, my man, and every time he's escaped, has been a different method. So they don't know what to do with this guy. It's a maximum security prison. They haven't found him yet. And they're like, look, if you find him, basically the public's upset because they go, what are you going to do if you find him? Put him in a maximum security jail? Like, dude, just at this point, they're like, let him go. Just let him go. Stop.
See, it sounds like an episode of I Almost Got Away with It.
It sounds like an episode of I Got Away with It.
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually. But we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy!
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bichola.
Oh, yeah. Should do that.
Mm-hmm. It's the best part, man.
All right, let's get a contestant on the line now for Profile This, 206-803-ROCK. Profile This is next.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here. Exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, a woman's ID was ruled a fake because there is just no way she weighed that little. But first, there was quite a buzz downtown last night at Happy's restaurant.
People finally trying the Tangy Mango Tango Burger.
The Tangy Mango Tango Burger is a culinary work of art, but no, that's not what had people excited. It was the surprise appearance by Jamie Foxx.
I know Jamie Foxx.
You know Jamie Foxx?
Yes, Stone. I know Jamie Foxx. I know him very well, in fact.
You know Academy Award-winning actor Jamie Foxx?
No.
You just said that you know Jamie Foxx.
I do, man, but not the actor, man. There's a fox been coming into my yard the last few weeks. I named it Jamie. Jamie Foxx.
Okay, I see. Is this a repeat of last year?
What do you mean? What happened last year?
Last year, you told me that you knew Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, the hawk of my yard named Ethan.
Right. We also had some confusion over Russell Crowe.
And Cameron Crowe.
Ah, yes, I remember. Speaking of which, how are Cameron and Russell?
Russell still likes eating trash out of my trash can, man. You know Russell gonna be Russell. Haven't seen Cameron in a while, but Cheryl started coming around, sitting on the power lines, watching the world go by.
Cheryl Crow?
Yeah, man, Cheryl's cool. She was almost eaten by Megan yesterday.
Megan?
Fox, man. Megan Fox tried to eat Cheryl Crow.
There's another fox named Megan.
Yeah, and she tried to eat Cheryl. She also tried to eat Eddie.
Rabbit?
You know Eddie Rabbit?
No, just making an educated guess. But I'm glad Megan didn't eat Eddie.
Well, Tony ate Eddie. It was sad, man.
Who is Tony?
Hawk, man. Tony Hawk ate Eddie Rabbit.
Tony Hawk ate Eddie Rabbit.
Yes, sir. It's a circle of life, Stone.
Yes, I understand how that works, Felix.
It was tough when Larry ate Lance.
Larry and Lance.
Yeah, Stone. Larry and Lance. R.I.P. Lance.
Felix, who are Larry and Lance?
Larry Bird, man.
And what kind of bird is Larry?
Honestly, man, I don't know. That's why I just call him Larry Bird.
Like the basketball player.
Who?
Hey. Larry Bird, the legendary basketball player.
Yeah, it doesn't ring any bells, Playboy. I only know Larry Bird the bird.
And Lance, who Larry killed?
Yeah, Lance was a fish, man. Lance Bass.
I see.
I like Lance, man. That was a tough one. Same when Peter killed Snoop. When Snoop died, the whole neighborhood was sad.
I assume Snoop was a dog.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg.
And who killed Snoop?
Peter. Peter Coyote. Pete's not well liked, man.
Why not?
Because he killed Snoop, man. He wasn't even invited to Snoop's funeral.
There was a memorial service for the dog?
Yeah, and Michael J. Fox delivered a fantastic eulogy.
There's a fox named Michael J. now.
No, Stone. Don't be stupid. Michael J. Fox is a well-regarded actor. Back to the Future, Spin City, Teen Wolf. Are you familiar?
I'm familiar with his body of work. You're telling me that Michael J. Fox, the actor, attended the dog's funeral and did the eulogy?
That is correct, Stone. Very touching. Eloquent speaker. Really captured the essence of who Snoop was.
I had no idea.
Yeah, man, it was sad stuff.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about all of that. In the meantime, for our viewers, just know that actor Jamie Foxx was in town last night. We'll be back next hour.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, how one man's fried butter addiction led to love. But first, a grassroots organization is targeting the state of West Virginia. They're asking the state to, quote, get with the times.
I've been to West Virginia, man. Getting with the times can apply to a lot of different things.
No argument here, but specifically, the organization is asking West Virginia to make bestiality illegal. It is the only state in the union that hasn't done so.
You can legally have sex with an animal in West Virginia.
Yes, they are the last holdout.
Not a good look, Playboy.
What isn't it? On the other hand, should you really have to tell people not to have carnal relations with animals?
Well, you shouldn't have to, but we have to tell people not to murder people, or rape people, or steal from people, or ride a giraffe while fishing.
Ride a giraffe while fishing?
Yeah, man, you can't ride a giraffe while fishing in Chicago or Boise.
Why do they have laws banning people riding giraffes while fishing in Chicago?
Please, everyone on Profile, this is Play.
I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story. Something that happened right here on planet Earth. Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Now that our caller has dropped off, you gentlemen will be competing against one another. And today, you have your choice of one of three categories. Today, we offer you Bite Me. In other words, what did somebody find in their food? Interior decorating, where you guess the foreign object that ended up on the inside of someone. And finally, today, Animalize This, where you guess the animal responsible for causing the problem. Animal. A man in Maine was ice skating, and he ended up coming to the rescue of a critter that he found stranded on the ice covering the frozen pond. John Pacone, who posted the video of the rescue to YouTube, said he was skating on East Pond in Belgrade Lakes regions on Sunday when he came across the animal on the ice. Said he contacted a rescue group, but ultimately decided to attempt the rescue by himself by gently pushing the animal with his ice poles. Quote, I know, his ice poles. Nothing freaky going on, people. Quote, I scooted him like a curling stone or a hockey puck, which he did not take to be too strange. Other skaters came and helped organize and mobilize our rescue resources. Now, professional rescue summoned to the scene by an animal rescue was then able to load the thing into a vehicle and take it to be examined for injuries. The question is, what was the animal that was rescued from the ice by simply moving it along like a curling stone? Was it a fox? Was it a rabbit? Was it a loon? Or was it a groundhog? So fox, rabbit, loon, or groundhog? What did this guy just say? You know, I'm going to nudge this little bastard. Keep nudging him.
I think it was a loon.
A loon?
I'm going to go with a loon. That's just a wild pick.
I'm going fox.
It's stuck in the ice.
He doesn't want to touch this thing. Foxes have pretty sharp teeth.
I don't
That's my
know
theory.
if it's stuck on the ice. They said stranded on the ice because the thing is, at no point in the story did they say they had to like rip it out of there. He just said he took his ice pole, and started nudging it like a curling stone. So
And it just kept moving it along.
yeah,
That's groundhog, my dude.
Groundhog. Okay.
Simple.
What did this guy rescue from the frozen pond? Was it a fox, a rabbit, a loon, or a groundhog? We'll find out next.
That was a tease.
You are listening to The Men's Room.
You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Categories analyze this on Profile. This man was ice skating up in Maine and came upon an animal that was stuck on the ice.
And apologized.
He ended up scooting the animal off the pond into rescuers' hands and then took the animal to a vet or wherever to get checked out. Question is, was it a fox, a rabbit, a loon, or a groundhog?
Yeah. Let's start with Miles Montgomery. You went with the old fox. Smart guess, an animal you don't really want to interact with. D. Ted Smith, you went with the groundhog.
Simple is what I said. Definitely a groundhog. Stop.
Mike Hawk, you went with the loon.
Come on, give me the loon. Yeah!
How about that? So here's the situation. I'm like, how's the bird stuck on the ice if the bird is not physically stuck to?
Did it freeze inside the palm of the leg?
No. So here's the deal. They say loons often become stranded on frozen bodies of water. They require at least 500 feet of open water to launch into flight.
Oh, so it just couldn't get off.
It just couldn't, right, it couldn't take off.
You good, Ted?
It's just gone down now. I know where you're at, man. Yeah, till the guy beat him with a stick. Then he got off, Ted.
Jesus. Now, for all TV news all the time, it's time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
That's so nonchalant. Choices today, you got Seth Meyers, The Jimmy,
Fallon and Kibble,
Colbert,
Steven,
Ted Smith,
Is it Ted or is it late night?
That is right in the title. These guys have talented teams of writers helping come up with monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
The fast food chain In-N-Out has stopped saying the number 67 because of the younger generation's unruly behavior when it's called out. Wait until they learn about the number 69, said millennials.
Ted Smith.
The Ted Smith.
God damn it. I was confident in that one.
That's the thing. They're all worked up about 6'7". I'm like, guys, like 69, and that one doesn't stop.
No.
Well, eventually someone does.
But almost overexcitement is kind of a thing now, too.
What do you mean? So if I do the 6'7", there's...
Like, everybody goes nuts, insane.
It's
like if you go to a sporting event, like my nephew's part of it. It's like you got to be the craziest one there.
Correct. It's not that it's actually that exciting. It's just you now have to lose your ever-loving mind. And like you said, you need to be the most vital. You got it oh, my God.
Right. Like when we had the golf tournament this summer.
Yeah.
Right? We're on the Pinky's Plumbing hole. And that guy hit a hole-in-one standing on a toilet.
Right.
That's legit reason to lose your ass.
Mm-hmm. And that was a true celebration. Yeah.
Fast food chain White Castle opened its first automated kiosk at an airport this month, which dispenses ready-to-eat sliders. Wow. Even the ones at the restaurant aren't ready to eat.
Fallon.
Seth.
The fast food chain White Castle opened its first automated airport kiosk this month, which dispenses ready-to-eat sliders. Wow, I mean, even the ones at the restaurant aren't ready to eat.
I do like White Castle, but
I don't need to go to an automated dispenser for it.
And I don't know that I've ever had it sober.
I think they're probably doing the same way you do, Ted. I think
the microwave
they're frozen
guy.
in there, they're
Yeah.
microwaving it for a second and dropping it out.
A woman in San Francisco gave birth in the back of a self-driving Waymo. Even crazier, she did it just to get in the carpool lane.
That's Fallon.
That's Fallon.
I heard about a woman in San Francisco who gave birth in the back of a self-driving Waymo.
Ooh.
Even crazier, she did it just to get into the carpool lane.
Or Norwegian metal detector enthusiasts recently discovered a gilded figurine of Jesus Christ that's believed to be 900 years old. He rushed home to tell his wife, but then he remembered he was a metal detector enthusiast.
Seth.
Colbert.
Seth.
A Norwegian metal detector enthusiast recently discovered a gilded figurine of Jesus Christ that is believed to be 900 years old. He rushed home to tell his wife, but then he remembered he was a metal detector enthusiast.
We say it all the time. And I know it's supposed to be like an old man thing, but it's also like a 11, 12-year-old thing.
Sure.
Like every summer when we're out here doing the show, I'll look on my Facebook and there's pictures of people going to Ocean City. There's always the one kid that has the metal detector.
Oh, I'm going to be that dude when I get old.
It's not bad.
It's not, because they don't like old people on to get up by 5 o'clock in the morning. If I play my cards right, I live near a beach, and just grab the metal detector and find garbage.
And you're out walking, you're doing stuff.
That's the thing. Yeah, I think a lot of it, that's their motivation to walk. Because sometimes, when you get older, like, you should go out for a walk. For a lot of people, they're like, and go where? Do what? But at least metal detecting, like you said, they're kind of doing their hobby and getting exercise.
I told you, my buddy, he books and runs Meriwether Post Pavilion in Washington, D.C., equivalent of White River Amphitheater. But my buddy would go out there, and he was part of the cleaning crew initially when they were like in high school or whatever. That's both of them worked in high school doing that. Then this guy comes on later on in life. Now he runs a place. Right. He's worked there his entire life. But when they were younger, they would go out there with metal detectors because they had them in Meriwether Post. And not only would they clean up all the trash from the night before, but they would go out there with metal detectors and find whatever they could find in the grass section.
Yeah, rings, watches.
Everything.
Sure.
If it was metal, they found it.
Yeah.
They found Ronnie James Dio.
That's right.
All right, so everybody enjoys Charlie Brown Christmas. Here's some facts you might not know about Charlie Brown Christmas. Now, do you guys remember the big deal with the trees?
He had to get a tree for the pageant or something and pick the worst tree out.
Was it a tiny little one?
And all the needles fell off. I vaguely remember that.
All right, but
I remember he got a lot of heat from everybody else about the tree.
He was insistent on the real tree.
Okay.
Right? Not one of those shiny aluminum trees.
Huh. All right.
Aluminum trees were a real thing.
Oh, I remember my grandmother had one.
I don't.
Yeah.
I've never seen
You put a light bulb in it and they had holes.
I thought it was a fake thing, but it basically, they're saying, once Charlie Brown Christmas came out, it basically killed off sales of aluminum Christmas trees.
Hey, Chuck said they suck.
Game over.
It's the truth.
You just didn't know he had that much authority.
Yeah. I also swear to God, I don't know if it's living in the Northwest or the trees are just stronger. Like the last few trees I've gotten, man, they just don't drop as many needles as I remember.
Agreed. We got a big-ass tree one year because the house we lived in had this vaulted ceiling. So my parents got like this 12-foot tree. It was ridiculous. We were very excited as kids. Helped my mom decorate. Had to get the ladder to reach up top. I think we got it maybe 2 weeks before Christmas. And every time we put a bulb on it, you'd watch a couple of the needles come off. But long story short, by Christmas Day, there's this big, massive brown tree with all the decorations hanging off of it and just pine needles all over the gifts. It's probably the worst tree we ever had.
Talk about a fire hazard.
Oh, for sure.
I'm getting a tree this weekend.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thought about it last weekend. Like, too early. So, yeah, football on. I'll get it.
Yeah. Wow.
Decorate watching football. Charlie Brown's head was difficult to animate because of its round shape.
Really?
Yeah, he's got a giant head, dude.
Well, no, I thought round to be easier than geometric shapes.
I don't know. They said Snoopy was the easiest.
No, because you can turn his head. Because you only see him from the side, and essentially with his face. You never see him looking straight on.
Rarely. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good point. Charles Schultz thought jazz music was awful, but thought it was a good fit for the version of the special.
Did they have a different song for that special? Or was it the standard, which I think the Peanuts theme is just one of the greatest songs ever, man.
So there is the Christmas album.
Yeah, to me, I think this song kicks ass.
Right, so this is like the scene when they're dancing around before Charlie Brown's like, hey, dude, we got to practice. So it's in there. Then there's other Christmas songs they use.
And I remember that a little bit.
But I'm with you, Charlie Brown, because it's been off the air and you don't read the funnies anymore.
Yeah.
To me, when I hear this song now, I just think about Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Even though it is Charlie Brown.
Yeah, I think this tune just kicks ass.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Let's see. Snoopy's voice was just sped up nonsense.
Okay. Makes sense. That's basically what you hear from him.
Yeah. I always just like the parents. The
which I believe was
any adult.
They said it's to
teachers,
mimic what kids hear when you talk to them.
Correct.
Yeah.
Just kind of nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, hell, we do that after certain meetings. What was the meeting? And everyone understands what you mean. You didn't miss a damn thing. Right? That's just being honest.
I mean, you're right. They almost added a laugh track, but again, Schultz wouldn't let it happen.
Good.
Yeah. I don't know. There's sometimes the laugh track works and sometimes it doesn't. I mean, you get so used to situational comedies that I almost forget the laugh track's in there.
Right, but the thing about situational, particularly on network TV, it's just set up punchline, set up punchline. There's no real thought that goes into it. No insult to those writers, but there's not a whole lot of thought. So you punch the laugh track because the joke's coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Charlie Brown, it's not like knockout, drag out funny or anything. And laugh track wouldn't make sense to me then.
But that's the other thing I was about to say. You're right.
It's also a very quiet kind of show. It's not really, it doesn't lend itself to that.
A laugh track would be jarring on Charlie Brown.
You know what I'm going to try? I think everybody should try this weekend. Whatever situation you're in, whether you're at a Christmas party, you're at a bar, whatever, try to use, rats.
Okay.
Mix it in.
You know what? I'm going to do that.
Right. And people are going to be like, what the hell is he saying?
You know, especially, like, go to the bar on Sunday, watch your football team, and I don't know, they don't get the first down. Just, rats.
Rats. And at number one, it had a budget of $76,000 from CBS and Coca-Cola to get made. Had a 6-month time frame. I've also read before that basically the Coca-Cola people did not like it. And we're like, we're not big on it. But the one guy was like, they already did it. I don't want to say too much, blah, blah, blah.
And also, it's for kids. You know, that's the only thing. It's Coca-Cola executives. I'm assuming they were all adults. And look, if I were an executive at, I don't know, Nickelodeon or something, I would have put the kibosh on probably 95% of the crap they want to show. But again, I'm not even remotely the target audience. You know, it's kind of hard to say, like, this isn't very good. It might not be, but kids like a lot of things that are straight up trash, right?
Right. And also, especially, I mean, there's a lot of movies that do this, but I feel like holiday movies are big too, with like, you don't know what's going to become that cult classic.
You have no idea.
Like, I don't know anybody that ever said, I saw a Christmas Story in the theater.
Yeah, you know
what I mean? But as a kid, like, we loved it. You know, like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's like, all right, that was an established franchise.
Right.
You get how that was like a big time movie, but yeah, some of those movies like just become cult classics. I mean, look, I'm not getting into the stupid arguments like your pineapple on pizza, but like Die Hard was a pretty famous movie.
Sure.
And then it seems like 10 or 15 years ago it became funny to be like, well, it's a Christmas movie. And I feel like it's had like this rejuvenative birth where people are like, I love it.
Well, because they kind of invented an argument that didn't exist. So now around Christmas, people go, hell, let's watch Die Hard. Right?
Correct.
Trust me, Die Hard benefits from all that silly nonsense about it.
Yeah, you know what?
They're laughing all the way to the bank. Like, cool, keep up the argument, whatever.
Right. It's almost like people forget it was a franchise. Right? There was the second one that took place, I want to say, at Dulles Airport. Then there was like, Die the Last Death or something? Die Harder.
Die Another Day. Or whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, you just never know what's going to become like a cult classic. And for Peanuts, like that's just standard, you know? It's
it
like,
is.
Right. It was like that, Frosty, the cartoon version of the Grinch.
What's his face? Rudolph,
right? Like all this kind of stuff.
And looking back, all of it's really bad. But when I was a child, it was outstanding.
Just don't watch. I mean, I hate to say this because we're going to interview her tomorrow. The one with Jim Carrey, I did not enjoy.
I did not either.
I'll tell you said that. He hated it.
But he says specifically the Cindy Lou character.
No, I will not.
Yes, you will.
No, I won't.
I will.
Hear that, Wolfie?
You got some Thursday night football action. You got Tampa Bay in the creamsicle uniforms. So always a great look. Playing the Atlanta Falcons. Check that out.
All right. Thank you, Tim. We appreciate it. Headlines coming up. You're listening to the Men's Room.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here. Exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, a woman's ID was ruled a fake because there is just no way she weighed that little. But first, There was quite a buzz downtown last night at Happy's restaurant.
People finally trying the Tangy Mango Tango Burger.
The Tangy Mango Tango Burger is a culinary work of art, but no, that's not what had people excited. It was the surprise appearance by Jamie Foxx.
I know Jamie Foxx.
You know Jamie Foxx?
Yes, Stone. I know Jamie Foxx. I know him very well, in fact.
You know Academy Award-winning actor Jamie Foxx?
No.
You just said that you know Jamie Foxx.
I do, man, but not the actor, man. There's a fox been coming into my yard the last few weeks. I named it Jamie. Jamie Foxx.
Okay, I see. Is this a repeat of last year?
What do you mean? What happened last year?
Last year, you told me that you knew Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, the hawk of my yard named Ethan.
Right. We also had some confusion over Russell Crowe.
And Cameron Crowe.
Ah, yes, I remember. Speaking of which, how are Cameron and Russell?
Russell still likes eating trash out of my trash can, man. You know Russell gonna be Russell. Haven't seen Cameron in a while, but Cheryl started coming around, sitting on the power lines, watching the world go by.
Sheryl Crow.
Yeah, man, Cheryl's cool. She was almost eaten by Megan yesterday.
Megan?
Fox, man. Megan Fox tried to eat Sheryl Crow.
There's another fox named Megan.
Yeah, and she tried to eat Cheryl. She also tried to eat Eddie.
Rabbit?
You know Eddie Rabbit?
No, just making an educated guess. But I'm glad Megan didn't eat Eddie.
Well, Tony ate Eddie. It was sad, man.
Who's Tony?
Hawk, man. Tony Hawk ate Eddie Rabbit.
Tony Hawk ate Eddie Rabbit.
Yes, sir. It's a circle of life, Stone.
Yes, I understand how that works, Felix.
It was tough when Larry ate Lance.
Larry and Lance.
Yeah, Stone. Larry and Lance. R.I.P. Lance.
Felix, who are Larry and Lance?
Larry Bird, man.
And what kind of bird is Larry?
Honestly, man, I don't know. That's why I just call him Larry Bird.
Like the basketball player.
Who?
Hey. Larry Bird, the legendary basketball player.
Yeah, it doesn't ring any bells, Playboy. I only know Larry Bird the bird.
And Lance, who Larry killed?
Yeah, Lance was a fish, man. Lance Bass.
I see.
I like Lance, man. That was a tough one. Same when Peter killed Snoop. When Snoop died, the whole neighborhood was sad.
I assume Snoop was a dog.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg.
And who killed Snoop?
Peter. Peter Coyote. Pete's not well liked, man.
Why not?
'Cause he killed Snoop, man. He wasn't even invited to Snoop's funeral.
There was a memorial service for the dog?
Yeah, and Michael J. Fox delivered a fantastic eulogy.
There's a fox named Michael J. now.
No, Stone. Don't be stupid. Michael J. Fox is a well-regarded actor. Back to the Future, Spin City, Teen Wolf. Are you familiar?
I'm familiar with his body of work. You're telling me that Michael J. Fox, the actor, attended the dog's funeral and did the eulogy?
That is correct, Stone. Very touching. Eloquent speaker. Really captured the essence of who Snoop was.
I had no idea.
Yeah, man, it was sad stuff.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about all of that. In the meantime, for our viewers, just know that actor Jamie Foxx was in town last night. We'll be back next hour.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here. Exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, how one man's fried butter addiction led to love. But first, a grassroots organization is targeting the state of West Virginia. They're asking the state to, quote, get with the times.
I've been to West Virginia, man. Getting with the times can apply to a lot of different things.
No argument here, but specifically, the organization is asking West Virginia to make bestiality illegal. It is the only state in the union that hasn't done so.
You can legally have sex with an animal in West Virginia.
Yes, they are the last holdout.
Not a good look, Playboy.
What isn't it? On the other hand, should you really have to tell people not to have carnal relations with animals?
Well, you shouldn't have to, but we have to tell people not to murder people or rape people or steal from people or ride a giraffe while fishing.
Ride a giraffe while fishing?
Yeah, man, you can't ride a giraffe while fishing in Chicago or Boise.
Why do they have laws banning people riding giraffes while fishing in Chicago and Boise?
Well, the obvious answer is that people rode giraffes while fishing, and the people in Chicago and Boise weren't having it. So, yeah, we do have to tell people not to have freaky time with animals too, man.
Well, I suppose you're right.
But, you know, because of the bestiality laws in this country, my cousin Lenny lasted with kind legally.
What does that even mean?
My cousin Lenny, man. He's half human, half horse.
You're telling me that your cousin Lenny is a centaur.
Yeah, man. Half human, half horse.
He's a centaur.
Yeah, man. Lenny is, yeah. His father, my Uncle Ethan, he had relations with a horse. The horse got pregnant. 12 months later, my cousin Lenny was born.
12 months later? Not 9?
Horses are pregnant for 11 to 12 months, Playboy.
By mistake.
Okay, I didn't know that either until Stella got pregnant.
Stella's the horse.
Yeah, she gave birth to Lenny.
Lenny the centaur. The half horse, half human.
Yeah, man, I keep telling you that.
Felix, I'm sorry. It's just hard to believe that you have a cousin that is a centaur. You're trying to convince me that his bottom half is a horse and his top half is human.
No, man. You got it backwards. Lenny's bottom half is human, his top half is horse.
Wait a minute. He's a reverse centaur?
Yeah, man. Horse top, human bottom. Lenny's real sensitive about it, you know. Kids used to make fun of him in school.
I suppose kids can be cruel, but also, he's a reverse centaur.
Well, it messed with him, man. Like, Lenny loved basketball, but he would never play horse.
Come on.
Wouldn't use an Android phone.
Oh, yeah? Why not?
He preferred Apple. And you could give him a glass of water, but you couldn't make him drink it.
Surely he had medical issues, being half horse, half human.
Yeah, man, a lot of complications from birth, you know. We had to take him to the hospital a lot.
I'm sorry, the hospital?
Yeah, doctors put him on medication for depression.
Oh, your cousin was depressed?
I don't think he was, but he always had a long face.
Felix, come on. It just sounds like you're just making horse jokes.
Horse joke, man? Who has horse jokes? I'm telling you about my cousin Lenny, man, and some of the medical stuff he had to endure growing up. Like, he had bad allergies.
Oh, did he now?
Yeah, he did. Bad hay fever.
What kind of horse was his mother?
Stella, she was a mare.
Oh, a mare, you say?
Yeah, she worked the graveyard shift.
The graveyard shift?
Yeah, she was a nightmare.
And where did she work?
The graveyard, Stone.
Okay, you're just making jokes. Does this cousin Lenny even exist?
Well, not anymore. Lenny died a few years ago, but yeah, Lenny was real, Playboy.
Well, I'm sorry to hear of his passing.
I appreciate that, man. It was a sad day. He died at his job.
Oh, he died at work?
Yeah, man. Lenny was a real workhorse.
And where did he work?
Ever heard of the Gallup poll?
Okay, we're done here. Again, a group is calling the state of West Virginia to join the other 49 states and formally outlaw bestiality. We'll be back next time.
Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. Now go to California as an impaired driver hits 8 members of a high school running team. Meanwhile, a woman who tried to save her neighbor from a fire is the one who did something mean. Never good when your dog lets a steer and a horse in your house to play. If you want to see an octopus play piano, today is your day. And a Florida man He gives counterfeit money to kids so they can go buy Christmas presents.
Jesus.
It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my car.
All right, our top story, we got Australia, where a man had an interesting intruder inside of his home. He was out to dinner with his fiancée when he checked the pet cam feed on his phone to discover a horse and a steer inside of his house. Going back through security footage, he discovered that they gained entry thanks to man's best friend. His two dogs wanted to get outside into the backyard, and they nuzzled the sliding door open to make their way out back, which is how the barn animals were able to make their way inside. One of the horses, I think, was scratching his neck or his face on the door, which just opened it up a little bit wider. It's like, oh, cool, nice. They caused a little chaos in the house as the couple rushed home to reestablish a little bit of order. They knocked some stuff off the counters and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it probably just stunk up the place after a while.
Yeah, I just like the idea that you're looking on your pet cam and you're like, are you kidding me?
Is that my steer in the house?
Right.
Doggone it.
And it was his steer?
Yeah, they were his animals. His horse and his steer.
Like if your steer walks into my home, do I get to keep it?
I mean,
I don't think so.
Or does that make me a cattle wrestler?
Well, you wouldn't be a rustler. You're just finders keepers.
Right. I think rustler, you go out and you grab one. Whereas if it comes into your home, as with any animal, if somebody else's cat walks into your home, you could just shut the door.
All right, if I leave that slider open, those cats are always out there watching.
Yeah. Could be yours.
They pop in.
Mm-hmm.
It's mine now.
I wouldn't recommend it because they don't tend to like that, but
right.
That's mostly just the animal. I know somebody who let the neighborhood stray in, and she had a good time with that cat for a little while until the cat decided, I don't want to be here anymore. Then the cat got kicked out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In other news, there's a weird turn of events coming out of New Jersey. We rewind the clocks back about 5 months in which a deadly house fire broke out in a quiet little neighborhood. Luckily, a local resident was out walking his dog around 1:30 in the morning and caught sight of the blaze and rushed in to help. The story goes that he rushed into the resident's bedroom, an elderly woman in her 80s who unfortunately did not survive the incident. But due to the heat and pressure from the fire in her room, he suffered severe burns after he opened the door, prompting a trip to the hospital. In spite of the woman succumbing to the fire, the neighbor was hailed as a hero for jumping in to help. Fast forward to now, local residents were shocked to see that very same hero leaving his home in handcuffs.
Uh-oh.
Authorities have deemed the woman's death a homicide, and our hero has been named the primary suspect in the investigation. Not much more has been released about the story as the investigation continues, but they do believe that the fire was intentional and set by the neighbor, though no motive has been named.
Wow.
I read a couple different articles on this trying to get a little bit more context, and they're really not talking about this, I think, just because they are investigating, so they don't want to lead anything. They don't want any jury people to see it, but it's... they don't have a motive is my biggest thing. Why did he do it? What did they find that made them believe that he had done this? Other than the fact that he's walking his dog at 1:30 in the morning.
There's that. Yeah.
And there was something about how there was comments about how the fire was contained outside of the room or something like that. But his story is that he opened the door to the bedroom and the fire burst out. So there's a little bit of inconsistency there, which I can understand. But I was looking for context as to why. What's the point? He had a good relationship with everybody, according to everybody. He's
almost.
He's the mayor of the street, is what they said. He's a nice guy, which nice guys do bad stuff all the time. We've seen that throughout history. So it's
wait for next week's Who Sucks Less.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Great.
Well, I'm taking Ted's idea. Look, just tell us the good things. That some different people did, and then tell us what we didn't know about them.
Correct.
Yeah. Remember, Jeffrey Dahmer, they're like, oh man, he used to volunteer at the School for the Blind.
Ted.
And he ate people.
Yeah. Ted Bundy. Real nice, sweet guy. Handsome man.
Oh, yeah. Charming guy, lots of charisma.
Yeah.
John Wayne Gacy entertained children at birthday parties, dressed as a
Gary Ridgway. We knew it was him all the time.
Yeah, I know. That's the one guy.
Right.
Of course. We know
Gary.
We could have told you that.
We go to Florida, where thieves have no shame. Investigators were looking into an incident at a local Dollar Tree in which a counterfeit scheme took place. The investigation eventually led to 3 adults that solicited the help of the younger generation. The story goes that they gave the kids counterfeit $20 bills and instructed them to buy something small from the Dollar Tree and bring back the change. Obviously, that's how they get the real money. They reportedly hit a couple different locations in the area with the same scheme. Eventually, police did catch up with them and found hundreds of stolen cash. The adults were placed under arrest and faced multiple charges.
Jeez, man.
Using kids to launder your money.
Isn't that wild?
Ridiculous.
I get it. Nobody's going to suspect the kids, but after a while, all of a sudden, it's like, how do we have this many counterfeit 20s?
Right.
And then they figure it out. Good job. No shame.
Yeah, that's
Come on.
That's low down.
But just in case those stories left a bad taste in your mouth.
Thankfully, there's good news.
We go to Sweden, where a man has an interesting pet that Miles would be absolutely fascinated by. He scoured a Portuguese fishery in search of a quote-unquote musical mollusk that landed him with an octopus that he named Takoyaki, or Taco for short. In a video uploaded to YouTube, we see how he painstakingly taught Taco how to play a piano by creating a device that plays the piano through the octopus pulling various levers, enticing him with his favorite snack, mini crabs that would be dispensed if he hit the right notes. He does play a couple notes in the video, but it appears to be more of a work in progress rather than a miracle just yet. But still, he's getting an octopus to play the piano.
Is it takoyaki the name of those octopus balls you can buy at restaurants and eat?
It might be, Ted. I don't know for sure.
Those are delicious.
That's sick.
I mean,
sick, dude.
Don't name your cow burger. I mean, you know.
Right? There was the pig that they named him Chris P. Bacon.
Yeah. Yeah, they did name him Chris P. Bacon.
Yeah, and he was a lame pig, too. He had the little wheelchair in the back. Like, Chris ain't going to last long, man. Oh, it was bad. Like, the anchor's lap just like you are right now. Just started losing.
Well, you would name your pig pork chop.
His little legs just flopping on the back. Pork chop, yeah. That works, too. Men's Room Sports, you got college hoops over on FS1, hockey over on ESPN, and Thursday Night Football is underway over on Amazon. As far as your weather, it looks like we're getting a little bit of a break from the rain, thank heavens. Forecasts say that it should just be cloudy skies and a low of 47 tonight with cloudy skies and a high of 56 tomorrow. That's it for your headlines. With that, Mike Hawk is out.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow up at Tony V's in Everett for the Unwrapped Pre-Funk Party starting at 2 o'clock.
Yes, indeed. It is all true. But in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So until tomorrow, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before.